Paper X Films. Before I forget, let me come on over here and hit that to match 2. There we go. Nice and simple. Get the iPad up there. So we are all set and ready. And let me find Katie. Alright, there she is on your screen in the Levi grease pencil. So, ooh, that was quick. No 568 seconds for this time. So here we go. Our second match of the XO Esports. This is the Conquest Trial Battle of the Stars, and we're coming in from that western wall just to the north of Via del Mar, going right between Ladrilla, Chumacera, just to the north side of Leones, south of La Pudita, through Impala, into the islands. So we will have live scores after this. We should have live scores after this so that we can keep track of our teams. And I do have the scores from yesterday in case they're not put together. And look at this. We got a cluster going, so Katie is not alone. Let's go ahead and put the Paper Rex Films. You can see the Fanatics and a little bit of Unique Legacy. So they're all right there with Katie. Let's see what Katie's going to do on this hot drop if they go to the hot drop. And we'll go ahead and zoom in on the iPad over here. We do have Team Control Star headed up to that Picado Mountain area. Nobody going to Picado. Look at this. Picado empty. Emptiado. I don't know. There's some new words for you guys today. And let's see, we got Complex Esports right here in Leones, right on top of the Real Gunners Esports. And look at this eastern edge. So velocity right on over towards this very eastern coastline. It does look like we have an AFK from Unique Legacy gonna go swimming with the fishies. And the rest of Unique Legacy going down with the XO Esports to Puerto Paricio. And we've already got a fight. Our zone is Central Zone. We lost Susie. And Lisa is down over here. So let's see what's going on over here with Lisa. Lisa doing just fine now. They're getting on in there. But the Fanatics are right here across from them. So it looks like Slappy got that elimination over onto the Paper Rex Films, but Ashley is not too far away. Let's go. So while we have a second, let me put this iPad up there so you can check in on where your teams are. Like I said, we do have one from Unique Legacy all the way over in the water swimming with the fishies. I don't think he's gonna be around for long. EXO with Manic in that fight now. Ashley right at the top of that. Look at this, taking the shots right on down onto Jur, and Jur trying to get on out of there. You are a comedian. I pretend I'm funny in my head. Oh, who got you? Lisa from across the way. So now the Fanatics are down too. Look at this. Santi's in. Keeping an eye on. Oh, Katie, was that you running across that street? Click. Oh, this OBS issue, guys, it's just killing me. And now here comes the Paper Rex Fam jumping. Oh, the seat swap coming over that ridge line and then jumping off the back of that buggy. So now Fanatics are down to just Slappy. Look at this, Lisa, she drank her Red Bull, guys. She drank the Red Bull. All right, so we do have Katie coming up. We did lose Susie, and they are trying now to find Slappy right on down below. So let's go. Let me make sure that my stream is up. Stupid thing. All right, so Slappy. Do I want to open the door? No, I don't. I want to close the door. Oh, Paper Rex Films. comes. Oh, on a mission, guys. They are on a mission. We did have to fight right on down here. Let me go and check in on what is happening. Ooh, the XO Elites are down to just a solo. So we do have Manic. Let's check in on Manic. It looks like we lost one from Manic. We lost Dolphin. We lost Dolphin, but now they are all out and hunting for the XO Elites, and he is out of there, guys. He is out of there. All right, what is happening up here? It looks like the top losers may be getting into position around the Alpha 4 Legend. We have Velocity wrapping up and around. They'll be able to loot in Elazahar. They can do whatever they want where they are. They're over here by the armpit. Hello, everyone, and happy Saturday night. Woo! It's the weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend. We are with XO Esports, the $700 Conquest League Trials. Sorry, Conquest Trials. This is semifinals, Group A, Group B. So day one of semifinals. We'll have 4 days. Group A versus B today, C and D tomorrow, A and C, and then B and D. You know, you get it. But each of these groups will play 5 matches, so we do have a lot of action coming for you. All right, for tonight, let me introduce you to Groups A and B. In slot B, we have the Ice Elves. Slot 4, our Infinite. Let me make sure that we got the right name. Yes, we do. Slot 5, I Guess. There you go. How's that for a name, guys? I Guess. That is their team name. Slot 6, Incognite Evolution. Slot 7, Nevermind Esports. Slot 8, AMG Esports. Slot 9, Unique Legacy. Slot 10, Broken Spirit. Slot 11, Team Control Star. Slot 12, Golden Fire. Slot 13, Digital Age. Slot 14, the Celebrity Killers. Slot 15, Fearless Stars. 16, Versatile. 17, we got Dreamers Esports. 18, Complex Esports. 19, Fanatics Esports. And 20 are the Real Gunners Esports. There are your teams. We are missing a couple players here and there. A little bit short on I Guess. I Guess. And what a team name, guys. What a team name. How many times can I say I guess tonight? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So we are on hard start. I'm not sure if we've got extended time. Let me check in on that, see how much. Yes, we do. We do have some extended time, as you saw. We do have some missing seats. Got a duo for I Guess. We got one for Team Control. We got one for Golden Fire. One from Team 18. Complex Esports. So they're still coming on in. We are waiting. So, what do you think of the XO Esports Conquest Trials so far? We got to see the Battle of the Stars the other day. The top 14 overall points from Group A, B, C, and D. So 4 groups. The top 14 teams with the highest overall points will be moving on to finals with the 4 top teams from the Battle of the Stars. So every point matters to these guys. We should see all sorts of action. We should see some good stuff. So let's hope for the best. I see this is Foxy's team. Foxy, if you're out there, I see your babies. I see them. Alright, let's see. We're still missing one from the Golden Fire, and a duo still from, I guess. And AMG has an extra, so AMG, I'm not sure where that one's gonna go, but Fi's questioning themselves as well. And it looks like we're headed out. Here we go, guys. Here we go. You guys ready? So I haven't even decided who we should go with. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there for you. There we go. And then let's switch over to the iPad as we load into our very first match of 5 tonight. We are headed to Erangel. Erangel. I don't know. Can't come up with a song for that one, honestly. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hello, all of you coming on in. Hello, hello, hello. Sit back and have some juicy popcorn. Juicy popcorn. Buttery popcorn. How's about that? Extra salt. Kitty Lover. I know that name. Let's see. Who do we want to jump with? Oh, we'll go with Aspect today. Aspect. There we go. And our very first flight path of tonight, we are coming in from that Milta Power Peninsula, just to the southeast edge of the Milta Power Peninsula, headed up over Shelter, over the volcano area, the West Bridge Coops compound, and to the west of Severny. Kind of a crazy flight path, but there they go. Let's see, it looks like we've already got 2 or 3. Wow, we got several already jumping at the very start of the flight path. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and scroll in. You guys can scroll in if you want and zoom in on your maps. But it looks like we have Broken Spirits. Which team is that? 17 Dreamers Esports. Which team is that? I can't quite see. And Nevermind Esports, all headed down to that military base, Novo Crates area, the observatory gas station area. Oh, looks like we've got Team Control Star already in a fight over here. Robin's already been knocked, so let's check in. Where's JPK? Control themselves right here. So we do have AMG right across, and it looks like it's a 1v2 over here. And here comes the rest of Control coming up. Here comes Doki coming in from this side, and we just lost Robin. He came out. I think that was Shirna. I didn't quite catch it. It was moving too much. Shina. Alright, let's see what Doki can do. Doki is taking on this 1v2. Oh, he came out and around. Oh, Doki is stuck on that wall, but he does manage to hold him off, because neither one of them are quite ready for this fight right here, and it does sound like we've got another one. Here comes JPK to help out, and you can hear the buggies coming on in. I think it's still a 3v2 over here at the moment. We do have Nicroy right here, so let's check in on Nicroy, because here comes the rest of AMG as well. So we do have a 4v3 coming up right here in this compound over at the side of Milta. So Nicroy trying to get these shots. I see Control jumping on down, so let's see. Oh, JPK gets taken down, so he gets taken out. Look at that from the outside. So let's see what else is happening. Let me check over onto Doki, because Doki is still right over here with the 1v2 coming on in, and oh, Doki moved out of that cover, and so now they know exactly where he is on these stairs. We do have Control on the backside, so it's a 2v4 at the moment. Doki, don't go out there. He's got that off angle on you. So let's see what he can do, guys. Can Doki hold this off? We still have 17 teams. We do have 18 teams total. Let's check in on. As soon as I move, we know that Control is gonna come on over and do something. Doki's still holding them off though, but we do have another one coming up and in. Oh, sure enough, right on through. So now it's just up to Control over here. Control. Now they are pushing up onto Control. He does have the avocado, that off angle over at that site. Oh, Team Control. So Sherna is the one that was Shinra. I'm not sure, was the one that was able to get 2 of those. So let me go ahead and put that iPad back up there and see what else is going on. It looks like we have 3 teams up here in Yasnaya. That's where I'm going to go next. If you have a team that you want to check in on, make sure you let me know. We did lose Vampire, Liability, and Samar. Now, look at this. Vampire has 4 eliminations. I'm not sure if he got a 1v4 because I didn't see the elimination feed, but I see 2 missing from my guess. So Vortex, he's got you in that off angle. Vortex is only a duo over here, so I'm not sure which team. Oh, that nade. Look at that. Right on out there on the Devil from the Celebrity Killers. And now the Celebrity Killers are down to Vampire. I'm not sure if Vampire, hello, Crucial. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get another 1v4. I feel bad that I missed his 1v4, but you can see all around him are the Fanatics, and he is getting pushed up on by the duo from, I guess. So, Real Gunners versus Incognite Evolution. Look at the elimination feeds going off. Oh. Nice. How long is that on there? I'm sorry. So there he goes from to the Fanatics. I'm sorry, guys. All right, let's see what else is happening. It looks like we still have a solo from, I guess, all 4 of them from the Fanatics, I believe, are still in this. Let me check in. Yes, all 4 of them from the Fanatics are over here. And we do have a cluster of teams right down at the gas station on the West Bridge. So, hello, Dweezy. Alright, let me get on over here and check in on what is happening. We got Nevermind right on over here with Dreamers Esports. And you can see that Dreamers Esports is, oh, I think they might be going on by. I do see one coming up and through on that back angle, so they may be getting into position to figure out where Nevermind are, so keep an eye on this. Let's see. Dreamers, yum. Yeah, they're getting into position, trying to figure out where the other team is. Let's see. Bimbin. What a name, guys. They're trying to figure out where they are. So, woo, says Dweezy. And we got, oh, let's see. Where was that one? Yeah, Kazuma. Kazuma does get berserked down, and now he's trying to get the shots over, but Kazuma may get found over by the other side, the off angle, because we did have an off angle on that back ridge line. So let's see. Oh, he is right up there. Oh! And here comes the shots, but Kazuma getting out of that spray. So let's see. That was Miss Carey. I'm not sure how to say his name. Shikari, sorry. Alright, so Berserk going down over here. And we still have the fight coming up and in. We do have Nevermind down to just a duo right now. Oh, down to a solo now. Snorlax. Oh, Dreamers Esports. Look at that. We were down to just a solo over here. That is ZXC. So we're going to be able to get his whole team picked back up. Now, let's go. Sorry about that, guys. I see you're catching up to my error. I think I double click or it just reverts back. I'm having issues with OBS. I did not want to start up today, so let's hope for the best. Alright, the Fanatics do have the Digital Age up here. I know that the Digital Age are here, hard to see in the blue with this light gray, but they are moving on through Yasnaya. And we do have this crazy split zone going from the main island to military base. I feel like we'll probably go back to the main island. I'm not sure we'll go down to the military base, but you never know. This could be a 50-50. So let's see what else is going on. What do I see? And I'm gonna go ahead and put the map back up there. Hopefully it'll come down. Hopefully. All right, let's see. So we can see that AMG is coming out of Milta, going down towards that shark fin. We got an anchor almost there already. We've got Infinite coming through the farm to the West Farm area, over towards the Lighthouse Barns. Ooh, Digital Age. Digital Age just ran over himself. Let's see what's going on up here. And he is going to be able to get picked back up. I don't know if he stopped in a hurry because he saw the Fanatics, jumped out quickly to take those shots. You never know sometimes. We also have the Ice Elves all the way up at the Zarky Farm. And we do have a full team up here in Georgia Pole. Complex Esports. Babaclat. I see you right here. So that is about the team. So let me go ahead and zoom in on the map down below. Make sure that you guys are still looking at the screen I want you to be looking at. Alright, I think we're going to have another fight right down there at that West Farm area. So let's get on over towards the Lighthouse Ridge. Ooh, we did get a knock right on over here, and I think that was from Infinite across the way. So I think that was XYZ over here getting those shots right up and over. And he does get that elimination over over onto Team 16 Versatile. Versatile now headed over to the other, let's see, the other compound. Let's see, what are you doing down here? We do have Team 6 as well, and Cognate Evolution coming up onto this ridge line. So a little bit of lag there. If you guys can't see, my ping is at 64, guys, so I'm not sure what my ping's doing all about that. But we do have the Fanatics now coming right up and in onto, I think that was Versatile again. The Versatile coming up into another, yes, Versatile coming right up into another one. And now we do have some sledding down the hill. So let's go. Let's check in on where the other knock just was. I don't see. Oh, I think it might have been over here. Yes, I think it was. So looks like Dreamers Esports came right up and in onto the Fearless Stars. The Fearless Stars holding down the lighthouse and the vertical parking here. That's just conserved space up here. Let's go. Modo against the Digital Age one more time. So we do have Infinite against the vertical, or against the Infinite again. So for the second time tonight. So let's see fight this time. Digital Age way up here though. I'm not sure. Down. But let me go ahead and scroll that in just a little bit. And the Dreamers. I see Harley right up here. Let's go on over to the Dreamers, see what's going on. ZXC up to 3 elimination. It looks like he's just trying to get some more information on best place. And Slappy from the Fanatics getting taken down. So let's see what is happening over here. I think FS right up by the ridge line. So let's see what's happening over here. Dweezy. Alright, so the Fanatics and AMG in that fight. Where is this happening? Right on over here. Let's see if they're right on top of each other or the Fanatics may have been taken out. Looks like AMG Esports up to 6 eliminations, but they do also have or Infinite right on their outdoors. So we're right over here by the docks. And we still have that long range fight right down here at the lighthouse. So, and there goes another knock. And it looks like we're gonna go pushing up there. So let's see what Dreamers Esports are gonna do. No, they're getting into their car and rotating around. They're gonna go ahead and let that knock be a knock. But they are just a duo now. So they did lose 2 members over here to Team 15, Fearless Stars. And we got a parking lot over here, and plus the vertical parking in the front. So we got several cars to choose from. Let's see what's going on. We still have the Ice Elves coming in from the east to school. And we still have this fight right on over here. So let's see what's happening over here at the docks, because we still have AMG with Infinite over here. So let's see. Infinite just trying to get some, I think Moto's trying to get some distraction, trying to get them to pop their head up, because you can see that they also have some teams in off angles, cross angles. Let's see if Moto can get a nade up and over onto Fresh. And let's see. Doesn't look like he's going to connect those nades, but we can definitely hear Fresh on that backside. Let's see. Nope, still, but Fresh does get some damage over there. Let's see what Fresh is doing on his side. Over on this side, he's Fresh is just watching him. Hello, hello, hello. Well, it looks like Fresh is gonna take those. Oh, look at that! So Sim from that off angle. So I think he is up there by the shack. Yes, no, he was on the cliff side. Was able to get that knock. And there, Ice Elves are coming in, Versatile coming in, so it does look like Infinite's gonna go ahead and rotate on out, get a safer area. Let's go. So let's see what else is happening. Let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit, and I think there you go. All your teams are in this. I'll go ahead and show you your new zone and the rotation of the players, so that you can keep an eye on what's going on. For your favorite teams, you gotta let me know which ones are your favorite teams, which ones you want to check in on next. So it does look like AMG does not like Sim over here. Sim marking the shack up on the ridgeline. I'm not sure what's going on up there, but it does look like Anita Max Win is also on this cliff area, but they do have several teams right around them. I saw Team 10 Broken Spirits, Team 17 the Dreamers. Let's go over and check in on what the Broken Spirits are doing right on over here. We did lose a duo, but they are tucked into this cliffside. Look at that, right on over to the west of them. Conquest Esports looks like Wishy down to about 1 HP. Wishy wishing for some, Wishy wishing for a lot. Alright. Wishy on his way to Miramar. Let's go, guys. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Panic just now, just clearing out the top of the hill over here. So let's see where our zone is going. I think we still have a couple of seconds, but I feel like we might have Dreamers right in the center of this again. I can hear footsteps on the backside, and I don't think anybody's right here on top of them. We got the Broken Spirits over on the other cliffs all nestled in. And we pulled away, so let's see. Looks like Broken Spirits are going to have to move on out. AMG coming on in, and AMG looks like they might be headed over towards Versatile. And here comes the Fearless Stars as well. Digital Age already getting out on that Pachinki field. Feeling that Pachinki field coming on in, but we still have the Dreamers and the Ice Elves right on top of each other. Fresh, or Fruity Sushi, maybe. Fruity Sush. He's just gonna come on in through through the very difficult route. So he is a solo. So let's go on over to Infinite because they're taking all sorts of shots. They are just on the edge of the zone, but it does look like they're connecting several. Oh, and she coming right up and in. Nightcroy trying to get the shots over onto the Broken Spirits. And I don't even know what I just watched, but that was the craziest dance ever. Alright, so they're up to 9 eliminations. Let's go. Let's see what else is happening. And we're down to the top 10 teams. We got a double drop. How am I, Green? Hello, QZZ. I'm doing okay. How about you? Happy Saturday night. It does look like the Golden Fire having some issues over here. So we got Dom over here, and our TK has been knocked. We do have the Daily Stars coming up. It looks like TK picked back up and now Fall taking some shots across from them. So, how are you tonight, QZZ? Let's go on over and check in on Crisis. Crisis. In a crisis between all these teams, but they do have a compound. They are in a zone, so we still have AMG out and circling around. So they just left here, and look at that. We still have Fruity Sush right down in that water. We still have, oh, I think we're going to have the next fight between AMG up towards that northeast area. So let's go on over here and check in on what's happening here on the Lighthouse Ridgeline. Ooh, I think Shinra's car has seen better days, and oh, he does find the kitty lover, and we do have one more right down below from Versatile. It does look like there's a duo from Versatile just trying to get on out of there. We have Atlas that was almost right there in his sights, and it does look like Nightcroy coming up trying to figure out where they are rotating. Does feel to me like AMG are just trying to get anyone coming in from the late zone just out and about. We do have a couple of them still coming in. We do have Infinite coming in from the Lighthouse Barn still. Oh, we got several teams that need to move on in. I'll go ahead and put the map back up. Oh no, so now looks like Team 16 Versatile down to just a solo. I'm not sure where the solo Atlas is going to be able to call home again. Most of these compounds already have teams over here. Atlas coming right up into another team. And we do have the Incognite Evolution right here at Sunnyvale. So Atlas just going to go ahead and throw some smoke, try to keep them off, and we still have AMG out doing the sweep around the outside of the ridge, and I think they may end up seeing Infinite coming right up, and they might follow him because it might be thinking that he is a solo. So let's see what's going on with Infinite. As they, thought they were coming right up and in, right behind them. There goes one from, ooh, and from Incognite Evolution, finding that. And Fearless Stars having some problems with Complex Esports over in the 12 pack. So let's get on over to the Fearless Stars. Do we have any of them? There we go. And to run, let's check in on some cake. Let's have some cake and Harley too. And Harley just keeping an eye down on the Digital Age, because the Digital Age, don't forget, they went out to the Pachinki fields thinking that we'd end up out there because it's a good chance that we're going to, but they are now trying to fight their way back on over into zone. So let's see what's going on. We do have Dreamers now trying to come in through AMG. AMG still on this backside, still doing the wraps around the edge of the zones, trying to get people coming in late. Not really too worried about finding a compound. So interesting play I kind of like it though, but we do have a pretty strong team. They are up to 11 eliminations. This is a really difficult dip because they do have teams right up on that hill. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to get that. We've got people like Dominica coming right up on top of AMG, right down in the dip below them. But they are in zone. Most of the Golden Files still need to move on in. They know that there's teams right down below. Let's see if we can get the bird's eye view of this now. We still have Incognite Evolution. Look at this. He's up on this roof in zone, getting ready to take some of the fish in the barrel coming on in. I'll go ahead and put the bird's eye view up on the main screen right now so you can see just how close all these teams are now on this ridge line. Look at it. Look on the HQA hill. I don't know what else to call it, guys. I'm not sure how many of you even remember HQA, but look at this coming right on down into AMG. This is such a difficult dip to hold because you are just seriously wide open to everyone. Not that they had a lot of places to go. I think I would have rather fought up onto that ridge line, but it looks like Incognite. Look at this. T4 trying to get up and around, trying to figure out what's going on. And we do have, oh, here they come on this push right on over onto the Golden Fire. And we do have RK coming right on in, trying to get those shots down onto the Golden Fire. Down, did not like that. Now the Golden Fire down to just fall right on over here, and Incognite still coming right up and in. Foxy with the $4.99 super chat. I love you, Foxy. I love you. Thank you. Alright, so let's go. Shout out to Foxy. Alright, so we're up on the HQA hilltop. I'm not sure what you guys call it these days. Oh, and another $10. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we are down to a 1v2 now. We still have Complex up on that ridge line, but we do have, oh, fall down to it. Oh, fall has fallen. The leaves have changed. Let's go ahead and take that iPad right on off there. We have Complex Esports coming in first with 7 eliminations. Golden Fire, they came in with 9 eliminations. And Incognite Evolution coming in with 11. They got 11 eliminations. Foxy, 11. No, that's not your team. I'll find your team in just a second. I'm sorry. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. There we go. They had 4 eliminations, Foxy. They were fighting. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. Going all out. AMG Shinra. 5 eliminations. 886 damage. And with that, we will be right back. I'm not sure if we will have scores for this match, but I do believe we will have live scores tonight, but we will be right back. So they've got plenty of space to just do their own thing. It looks like down here in Leones, we got the Real Gunners Esports and Complex Esports. It looks like they've separated out, so we're not going to have a fight anytime soon. We do have the Broken Spears all the way up in the ruins. So that's about it. Let's go on over to Al Azahar. If I can click on anyone. Thank you. Alright. So like I said, the top losers are all getting into the positions up in these hills right above Alpha for Legend. The one thing about Al Azahar is in a fishbowl. So these guys getting up onto the, we're at the truck stop, not Al Azahar. The truck stop is down in this valley, so there. Oh, Zelo's already down there, guys. Look at that, Zello. Not sure if it's Zelo or Zello. But he is here. Let's go. And Bones. Bones is across the way too. So let's see. There's Zelo and Bones facing off over here. Let's see what Bones is doing. I think Bones knows that they are out there. Oh, he does. He does. Look at this. Alright, so we'll stay here for just a second. And I'm going to check in on the map. See if anything else is going on. I don't really see what else. Anything else. But look at the positioning that the top losers have taken over the top of the truck stop. We do have Zelo on the ground right across from Bones. We have Kaiser, Max, and a beer up on the top of the hill. So they're all in those positions to try to figure out where everyone is. Alright. And Bones, what are you doing, Bones? Bones, are you pushing up? Oh, I think Zelo, I think they know you are out here. Yeah, because your little footy steps, they heard you. Now it is a 1v2, and look at this, Bones. He's watching you right there. Are you going to throw that nade? Oh, Zuzriz, watch when he goes that. Zuzriz. Oh, Zuzriz was getting ready to pop out and around that corner. And we do have the top losers taking those shots in all the directions around Alpha 4 Legend. I think Zelo felt that nade coming his direction. I felt it coming. Alright, so Bones throwing that smoke, and Zuzriz right. Oh, Zuzriz was right there. Zuzriz taking down Zelo. Zelo, don't go in there. Your team cannot cover you if you go in there. So now, who just went down in there? Kaiser and Max right on over here trying to get into this fight now. And ooh, right there in front of him. Ooh, Max coming up and in. Does get that pump shot. Oh, I think that's 2 for Max now. So now here comes the last one for Alpha 4 Legend. And nade, incoming nade. Max trying to get on out of there. We saw that nade. It was a molly. And there they go. Max with 2, Kaiser with 1. We did lose Zelo in that fight, but wow. What positioning. That was a nice team effort to watch over. Now, old Graveyard, we got another fight. Team Entity, click. Come on. Nexus OP getting picked back up, and they ran in. All right, here you go in my chat. We have almost there, and Salmon up again with another one as Entity are trying to push up and in. Nightmare right on that backside. Slow right through the window as Salmon came right up and in, and so now Nightmare and MZH, last two still standing. Woo! They're shotty right through the window, delivering some 12 gauge sandwiches. Alright, here comes almost there. Also coming up onto this push. So now Zero Mercy getting wrapped around, but they Salmon up to 3 eliminations. So he did take out the Team Entity, but here comes almost there Natty coming in with his blanket to tuck him on in. Who will be sleeping through the Miramar match after this fight? That's the question, guys. Nighty, ooh, Salmon watched you jump right up and on that top. So now Salmon, those positionings by Salmon. Let's see, what else is he doing? Motin on the other side. Ooh, sticky bomb incoming. So I think, oh, Bear is on that off angle as well. Bear up on that hill. So let's see. Oh, and we got Motin across the way. Look at this. Salmon spotted Motin's head. Oh, incoming nades. I zoomed in a little bit on the map down below so you guys can check in on your teams, but let's check in on what Motin is doing all the way across. Look at this. His team, a straight across the line, and they cover each other. So Motin doing the cover fire as Nighty is pushing right up and in. Look at this. Nighty Getting ready. Bear with the nade over on the Nightmare. So now Salmon is right across. Nighty, that was not the greatest place to be for. Oh, right up at top, and there they go. Bear did get knocked, but Bear got 3 of those eliminations, so almost there. Up to 4 eliminations, taking over this graveyard, coming in after the third, or as the third party. And Swaz, I feel like Swaz is about ready to get some trouble right on down here. It is made in Nepal tonight. I'm going to pay attention to that eye. It is made in Nepal, and right behind him is Manic. So let's check it out. Turtle. I always miss the eye in the middle of these two teams. Look at Turtle with the happy face, backpack, too cute. Alright, what else is happening? I think now is a good time to put up the iPad. As long as we can take it back down, I will be happy. Happy. Alright, so look at this. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Complex Esports, 17 total points, 1 winner chicken dinner. Incognite Evolution, 16, Golden Fire, 15, AMG Esports, 15. Look at this, 2 points between first and fourth. There you go. There are your scores going into the next match. Don't forget that every point matters. We got the top 14 moving on to finals. And these boys, they do want to go to finals. This is the XO Conquest Trials Semifinals, Group A versus Group B. Let's go ahead and check, who that last match top fragger was. AMG Shinra, 5 eliminations, 886 damage. So we should be getting ready to move on into this match. They said we were starting. So let me get this off of my screen. There we go. All right, Azpac. I jumped with you tonight, Azpac. Big fan. Alright, so let's go. Match 2. Out of 10 matches for both of these groups. It doesn't mean that these groups will do all 10 of them together, though. As I've already said, we'll be doing A, B, B, C, or C, D, B, D, A, C. You guys get it. Oh, my brain is not braining today. My brain never brains. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Or I could be honest with you guys. Alright, let's go down and find Shinra. AMG Shinra. Now, I'm probably not saying his name right, guys, because no matter what I try, you guys already know. I have the worst luck with names. There he is on your screen, completely invisible. And tonight's second flight path, we're coming right on down from just between the Oasis and Torremunda, going between water treatment crews to Valle, Hacienda del Patron, truck stop, going over the top of Minas Generalis, just to the east of La Padita, between Las Leon and Pala, near that car spawn, and going through Puerto Aparicio out to the water. So there's your flight path. And let's see where everybody is headed. Looks like we got the Broken Spirits in the Digital Age going down the path over towards La Caparia. We might have a car spawn fight there. Oh, we got several of them floating over the top of the San Martin water treatment, Hacienda del Patron. So let's see. Looks like we have two teams. AMG is jumping with the celebrity killers. I'll go ahead and put that up on the screen because they are going to be in a fight fairly soon. But let's go ahead and scroll on in on. Oops. Let me get the iPad up there. There we go. Let's scroll on in. Check in on what is happening. It looks like we've got Unique Legacy, we've got Versatile, and Nevermind. Not too far away from Incognite Gaming, or Incognite Evolution. I gotta get used to all these new names. And look at our first zone, very central. AMG Necroy already down. So let's see, Shinra is right here. He does have several of them from the celebrity killers out and around him. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pick up Necroy or not. Let's see, where is Necroy? He is crawling on in. And he is over by his team, so his team may be able to get him picked back up. And I think Liability might be across the way. It looks like Liability. Still trying to find some of those weapons. Vampire has done several eliminations throughout this, and we do I thought that was the mortar. It was an S12, or I was like, a mortar already. Alright, so we do have Nevermind in a fight as well. Let me go back to Shinra while I figure out where Nevermind are. I believe they were up along this edge line over here. So Digital Age up in the Oasis. The only thing I don't like about the Oasis is it's so difficult to find vehicles to rotate out of there. We've got 4 teams down in Leones outside of zone. We do have the Golden Fire, the Ice Elves, Real Gunners Esports. We also have Complex Esports, and so Real Gunners, they do have teams on both sides of them. Unique Legacy in the fight with Versatile. I believe that was right up over here. So they're over by the crater fields. I don't think they're gonna, I don't think is that it? Yeah, I think that is it for Versatile. And we still have this fight down here in Al-Azhar. So let's head on down. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up, give you guys some idea where your zone is, because I know the zone is kind of hard to see on my right on down. JPK, look at this. We got Control in a fight now with FS. Where is the Fallen Stars and Control? They are right on over here. Let's head down over here because it does look like they are in a fight as well. Control getting some cake. And let's see, Harley. Oh, Harley doesn't even have a weapon. At least Cake was able to drop the Tommy gun, and they are getting pulled up on it, but they are all coming at Harley from this eastern edge. Harley doesn't have anything, though. Doesn't have. Oh, almost got Control, but Control was able to get that elimination. Control up to 2 eliminations. JPK up to 2 eliminations. And now we got Nevermind right on over here in a fight. Let's see what's going on with Nevermind in the Nade Shack right below Incognite Evolution. So let's see. I'm not sure which one from Incognite Evolution are taking all these shots. I found them in the first try. But I'm not sure who this is, guys. I cannot read the script, so I'm not sure who this is. Let's see. Doesn't like maybe another team coming up and around, or is that an off angle? And I think he does get the knock over onto Berserker. Now they are pushing right on down. This is Sandu on this off angle. I do see another one. Is it Shikari? I got these two are over here. Let's go down to see what's happening. Come on, stop doing it. Kaisra, hello. I don't know. I'm having serious issues. I keep clicking on things and it's just not clicking back on over. I'm not sure what's going on at your end. Hopefully everything is going all right. It doesn't say I'm dropping any frames. I'm not getting any faults, so I'm not sure, Kaiser. Alright, let's see. Double coming up and around. What a flick over onto Shinra. Shinra trying to get him from that. Ooh, what a pop shot over into Nightcroy. And so now AMG suffering to the hands over here of the celebrity killers, Shinra. They are still right across the street. Hello, beautiful twin. And Shinra gets taken down from behind. So Fresh is the last one still standing over here in El Azahar. And let's see, all four of them are still standing from the celebrity killers. So let's see what's going to happen. I don't think Fresh is going to be able to get over to Nightcroy, but Fresh may be able to get on out of this. But I think they know where Fresh is. Yes, they do. Oh, what a flick by Devil. Woo! Alright, so there goes AMG out to the celebrity killers, and we still have quite a bit going on everywhere. So let's see what else is happening. And I think Dreamers Esports may end up right over here onto the Golden Fire. So the Golden Fire coming up and around. Sorry guys, it flicked over again, and I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. I think OBS is fighting with YouTube, which a lot of streamers are having that issue. Hopefully we can get through this tonight, guys. Hopefully. I don't even know what to say. Alright. Let's go. I do think the Dreamers are still coming up over here, so let's see what's happening as the Dreamers. Sorry about all of that, guys. I see that you are still on the map. I didn't click it to leave it up there that long. I did it. I think Kazuma knows that the Golden Fire are over there. They can see the vehicles. We can clearly see that purple truck, and so I think they are just getting into position now. But we do have Dom off in this. Oh, Dom, they're coming right up on you, Dom. Woo-hoo-hoo! Dom and Nader popping on up. Knew that they are coming up and around. Dom with 2 eliminations now and still trying to figure out where the last ones are. Gonna go ahead and hop in that vehicle and come down and around. Try to find the last ones of the Dreamers. Look at this. He flips over to the other side of La Batita bridge line. So he I think he saw Yum at that top, and here they come up on the backside. Dom trying to get those shots for now as TK is pushing up on the other side. Yum does go down. And I think that is it. It is it for Dreamers. Slaughter gets knocked, but we'll be able to get Slaughter picked back up and get him into zone. But I do think that Complex Esports heard all of this. So Complex Esports coming down and around now. And look at this. Can he see Slaughter up there? He can definitely see TK headed up that direction. And there goes Crisis and Panic. I'm not sure if they're on the push. I think they're just waiting for the first knock getting on over there. They don't know how many are knocked on that ridge, and they don't know if the fight is over between the 2 teams. And I think there goes the fights as they start, and here comes the push from Complex Esports. Are they gonna go? No, they are headed over to zone. They're not gonna take it because it's too far away. But look at San Martin. I gotta keep checking to make sure you guys are on the right side, on the right map. And now Fnatic, Santi Sin was knocked over here. Oh, there goes the second one from the top of the hill. Foxy, your team up on Radio Tower Hill, just causing all sorts of chaos down below in San Martin. So let me get on over here, see what's happening with the Incognite Evolution 09, trying to keep that car safe. Let's go. Oh, there. Let's see. We did the Fanatics. The Fanatics, I think, are still over here. Yes, they are. Let's see what's going on. We did lose the one from the Fanatics. Santi Zin. You got plenty of first aid. You used it. Santi Zin, you got this. Where's Jur? Jur's over here keeping an eye across the way, too. They don't want to pop their head out. Not with Infinite up on Radio Tower Hill, keeping an eye down on everything. Anita Max Win getting an elimination over here. Hello, XYZ. And you can see that they are all still clustered. Everybody else is pretty far away. We do have the Ice Elves holding off as Complex Esports comes in. And we've got the Real Gunners Esports coming up. Ooh, they're coming up over into, oh, Doki from Team Control Star goes out to, let's check in on Shaggy. Let's see, what are you doing, Shaggy? Looks like we're still trying to get Star. Oh, J-Star. J-Star, where were you? Team Control taking out J-Star, and I'm not sure which one that was. Oh, we lost Control and Doki both over here. So now let's see what else is happening as we come on down and in. We still have the 3 teams over in that San Martin area. And we do have the Ice Elves still coming up right here behind Complex Esports. Look at that. It just doesn't want to switch over. Nothing wants to work tonight. Alright, so let's see. My ping looks like it's settling back down. My ping did go up, and I'm not sure if that's the host or my internet. My internet should be good. And there goes another knock from Anita Max Win. So let's go on over here. That was down onto the Fanatics. I think that they're getting ready to get pulled up on by Complex Esports over here. So let's see. It looks like Complex Esports is just moving on and around. I don't think they're going to be coming on over here, but it does look like, ooh, Infinite's pushing up over here in the flippy cars. So let's see what's happening as they come pushing up onto the Fanatics. The Fanatics are down to just a duo over here. We lost 2 of them. And I think they were off. Oh, Santi Sin. Oh, Sim from the Infinite. Foxy, your boys are just brutalizing the Fanatics. And there goes the Fanatics out to Infinite. We do get Anita Max Win knocked. But Anita Max Win taking 2 of those eliminations. And we still have 1 knock across the street from Incognite Evolution. So T4 just got picked back up. But we are keeping an eye across the way. And it looks like we had a team move up and in. Look at this. Celebrity Killers came up along the Radio Tower Hill. So they were right on over here as well. Oh, there goes my ping again. Alright, so I'll let you guys go ahead and watch his liability living up to his name. I'm sure his driving skills through Miramar is why his car insurance is so high. Oops. I put my iPad down on that, so get up there. Come on, go. Alright. So looks like we're going to come in from this eastern edge of San Martin. Wrapping up and around. They may end up in the lap of Digital Age, because Digital Age is coming in from that north side. I'll go ahead and put the iPad up and make sure it's down. We do have a donut zone going from Crater Fields down to Power Grid. Now, you saw me flick that over. If we end up on it on top of there, over onto the map again, it's not me, guys. Alright, so Digital Age, all 4 of them up here on Cell Tower Hill. So we do also have Team 7 coming down. Never mind. And it looks like we do have the Celebrity Killers across the way as well. So it looks like liability may be coming up and around onto the digital age. You can see liability right there on that edge. You can see that he's driving, probably trying to get the off angle in the dip that's back there by that shack. So let's see. Make sure to like the stream while you're here. Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, liking the stream does help all of our community out. Gets us pushed out to more people to view, to see what you guys are up to. Alright, so let's see. Let's go back on over to team control because they went straight to center zone. They're on top of Mount Kilimanjaro. And I think Robin can see Wishy straight across from there. Might have seen the rotation, but you can see the rest of Team 9 right down below. So we do have 3 teams over here. We've got control over here, Unique Legacy, and across the way you can see, ooh, it's Mickey. Hello, Mikey. Hello, Mikey, for the Ice Elves. So we did see the Ice Elves. Fruity Sush doing some swimming over into Erangel. Let's see how his mountain goat climbing his ability is. And everybody just getting over here into center zone. We do have Broken Spirit. Let's go check in on Broken Spirit over here. Hello, Toxic for you. He is right across. I believe that's Team 7. Never mind. Uzi again. I keep wanting to call him Uzi now. But we do have another knock. Let's see. Where is this? We got... Alright, that's the long distance. It's still across the street, but we do have liability. Keeping an eye on the Golden Fire back here. Let's see. Are they taking the shots over at the Golden Fire? Oh, look at that. TK, he is keeping an eye on your rotation, letting them know that they're going around. Let's see. TK bringing in the rear. So let's go. So our zone's getting ready to pop. I'll go ahead and put the stream, the iPad back up there. Now you can check in on where your teams are. We still have them up on the hills to the east of Mount Kilimanjaro. So not on Mount Kilimanjaro, and we do have most of these teams that need to rotate on in. So Azbek, let me put Azbek back up on the screen. You guys see me click that off. Let's hope it stays on. And Nemo, where did you guys leave Nemo? Is he off looking for Dory again? Nehan. Oh, it's much easier with all 4 wheels down, Nehan. No, it looks like he came right up and in onto Complex Esports. Ooh, Complex Esports in this line of sight for several teams. So Broken Spirits in that fight. Let's see. Broken Spirits was right up and over here. Let's check in on where Broken Spirits. They're all up in there. I'm not sure who Teddy found. I thought that said Teddy, but maybe not. Alright, let's see let's stay here with Real Gunners Esports just for a second. And Coffin gets knocked from across that way. So now Nahan's still trying to get those, still pointing him out. You can see that he's pointing him out. Let me check in on Azbek over here. Azbek trying to get some Bumbaclat into his sight there. So let's see. Nahan's still over here. Oh no! I guess coming down from the top of that ridge line. I'm sorry, Nahan. Alright, so Broken Spirits right over here with never mind. I'm not sure if that fight is still going on. I did see a knock, but it doesn't look like Nevermind is coming in. But let's go back on over to the Ice Elves. Azbek, I'm so sorry, Azbek. And I can't click on anything. There goes. Alright, so Celebrity Killers, they're coming on down. I did see Incognite Vampire with a knock. Let's see what's going on over here. Looks like they might be in a fight. Oh, they're right here with the digital age. Let's switch on over here. Vampire right here with the digital age liability. Vampire up to 4 eliminations again. Still trying to get... Oh, right on through that Zendry. Zendry with that knock. So now, go ahead and leave you here for just a second. And let me scroll on in. And now, put that iPad up so you guys can figure out where your teams are. We still have 11 teams in this. And let me see. Looks like Nevermind over here in the fight with Broken Spirits. Let's go and check what is happening over in Nevermindville. So let's see. They're still trying to get on into zone, but they're coming right on in. Look at this ridge line. We have Incognite Evolution. We got the Golden Fire. We got Sandu down to 1 HP. Sandu, 1 HP trying to come into the zone, and he does make it into the zone just under the rest of these teams. So now let's see the rest of these teams trying to come on in. Let me check over onto... Oh, there goes Zendry from the digital age going out over here too. Sandu, he has 1 HP and zero first aids. Oh no, Shikari now still trying to hold him off, and Shikari gets found by Incognite Evolution. We do have the Ice Elves right up on this ridge line. They are still outside of zone. They still need to come on in. And let's see, Foxy, let me check in on your team, as they does look like they sent Sin to come in and try to get an anchor in here. Ooh, is on this dip, which this dip is OP if they can take it. Oh, look at that. He just looks straight on down and is able to get it. Does get an elimination that fast. Let's see. Go ahead and scroll on in, because that's as far as we can go scrolling in. Sim. Oh, we're down to two players now. Four Infinite over here. So now Infinite trying to throw some mokes. He's just barely on this edge, and oh, Incognite Evolution. So now we're just down to Sim up on the top. Now trying to get the revenge down onto Evolution, but Incognite Evolution. But look across the way, we got, woo-hoo-hoo! He gets another elimination, trying to get the third. He gets the third one. He has a third knock right on down below, and he cleared him out. So now he's gonna be able to get on over and maybe pick up his team. He's got some smokes. He should be able to pick his team up. And so now let's go over to the other side and find out what's going on. The Ice Elves going out over here to Napoleon. Napoleon just getting an elimination, trying to push up on this backside. There goes another one from the Ice Elves. Possibly the rest of the Ice Elves. Dominator Dom over on the other side going down. Let's see what's happening. Yes, he is out, so Slaughter is the last one still standing, trying to come up this ridge line on this side. So the Broken Spirits down to just a duo, but we still have Teddy. We know that Teddy does come up and in. He does know how to survive, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Yes. Oh, we got a couple of them knocked right on over here. Look at this. Oh. So now Incognite Evolution trying to get, is he going to be able to pick up? We broke. I feel you. I broke too. Alright, so let's go. Let me see if I can get a sky view over here so you guys get a good view of what the chaos is on this ridge line just to the west of San Martin. So let's go back it up just a little bit. I think we can almost get all of our players in here. We still have 6 teams left. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys get a sky view of where all these teams are. You can see that we've got teams right down on this ridge line. We are on Incognite Evolution on the screen. No, this is this is, I guess. Boy, I am not with it tonight. This is, I guess, right next to Infinite. Foxy right across from each other. Ooh, Infinite still here. There goes the Celebrity Killers and Broken Spirits. I guess still coming right up and in. And we've got Unique Legacy across the way. We still have Slaughter. And Anita Max Win still up. So let's get on over to Anita Max Win. Anita Max Win, where are you? Are you getting your teammate rezzed as well? And yes, XYZ has been picked back up. XYZ already pushing up that ridge line to try to get those. We broke on the other side. Look at this. Does get the knock over onto. Oh, there goes Infinite Team 4. So now let's go up and see what's happening. Slaughter is right down there behind Unique Legacy. Look at this. Slaughter being completely unseen by Unique Legacy until he just got that knock over. He's got two knocks. He's got two knocks over now. Trying to come up and through. Look at this for Slaughter. Slaughter coming up and in, and Slaughter is able to get that whole team. So now let's see what's going on with these two teams. We broke down to 5 eliminations. We got Vortex 5 eliminations. Slaughter just finishing off the team right before this, and it looks like Vortex pushing right down just below. There we go. Ooh, I'm having issues tonight with these team names. I think I get the right name, and I look over, and it's the wrong team name. But this is, I guess, coming in first with 12 eliminations. 12 for IG, I guess. Golden Fire coming in second. Shout out to Slaughter for that play. 6 eliminations. Unique Legacy coming in third with 5 eliminations. Foxy, your team came in fourth. Look at all these eliminations. 8 eliminations for your team, Foxy. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. Going all out, I guess. Vortex, 6 eliminations, 1,013 damage. Whew. And with that, we will be right back for match 3 with live scores for the XO $700 Conquest lead. Be right back. Yes, XO Esports made it all the way across the map. Remember, they got in the fight all the way over in Puerto Paraiso, and he is still moving into zone. Of course, zone's not being pleasant to him. He's had to come all the way down and around with all these teams following behind him. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. I don't see any other fights going on at the moment. Maybe Complex Esports will run into Velocity up towards the intersection by Hacienda del Patron. We might have a fight going on up there. I do see Paper Rex Fem not too far away from Team Control. Oh, I think Broken Spirits and Unique Legacy are about ready to fight. Let me see if I can get on over here. And we're on J-Star. Doesn't this seem like a name, too, that should be sung instead of said? Broken Spirits coming out and around. Look at this. Broken Spirits trying to push up onto J-Star. J-Star trying to get those sprays right on down on top of them. And I just saw Team Control Star Doki up on that hilltop. So J-Star trying to get those shots onto Broken Spirits, as Broken Spirits are all trying to push right up and in. J-Star using that pump shot. Oh! But Broken Spirits coming in as a full 4-man push, and so now Marioso and Napoleon, they are the last two still standing for Unique Legacy, and they're going to go ahead and move. They decided to vacate the property. Alright guys, I think Paper Rex Femme and Team Control Star are still really close. I see Ashley getting ready to anchor into the zone. And then Complex Esports shifted away from Velocity. And I lost Velocity over here. Oh, there they are. It's really hard for me to see that light gray and the blue. So let's go. Ooh, I think Maiden Nepal and Manic are getting into a fight right on over here. Let's see what's going on over here. As look at this. Maiden Nepal watching as Manic just goes, or Maiden Nepal driving by his Manic. Oh, murdered. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Zayn. Ooh, Zayn. Incoming nades. Let's check in on Smokey. Smokey, what you doing over here, Smokey? Oh, who is that way across the way? Is that just an empty vehicle? But we do have people down on the ground. Let's see what's going on with the Water Boy. The Water Boy was the one launching nades up in, oh, Turtle, right on top of Turtle, but it doesn't connect to Turtle. But oh, I think Turtle is throwing nades right on back, or it might be Zayn. And here comes another nade right on the Turtle. Get in your shell, cover. Alright, who blinded you? Alright, let's see, where's Vortex? Oh, that was Vortex way on that off angle. So now Vortex trying to come up and around. He does have Swaz over on the one side, and I don't remember who it was over on the other. It was, here we go, Rattle Boy. Alright, but it does look like he's going to come right up and in close to Zayn and Turtle. Look at this. Alright, while we watch this fight, let me go ahead and zoom on in. We're going from Picado down to Chumacera. We still have the Chumacera Church in here. We do have Real Gunners Esports. Velocity coming in through the power grid, easier to see. And Crisis for Complex Esports going out. Oh, I think he went out to the zone, guys. I don't know if he got disconnected or what. But Crisis is in Crisis. We got the Paper Rex Femme. Oh, look at this. Rattlebot. Oh, no. Top losers and Paper Rex are in fight, but it was Zayn. Let me get on over to Zayn. Give him a little bit of screen time, love. There we go. And now let me go back to the map, see what else is going on. We do have Velocity coming up and in onto the Paper Rex Femmes. And it looks like they are launching the nades right up and over. And I do see SK Bot, but look at this. We also have Team Control Star Lisa trying to get away from Team O and JPK. And so are we down to Katie over here? I think we're down to Katie over here. And look at how close they are in this barn to the west of Picado JPK. Yo, look at this. Another one finding Velocity, and I think Velocity got sandwiched. Complex Esports, and you can see Wishy way up at the top. Oh, nope, Velocity moved on out of there because we did have Complex Esports coming on down as well. So Velocity using the smoke to get on out of there. I no longer see Katie anymore either. Oh, she's here somewhere. She is moving though, guys. I'm not sure where she moved, but oh, there she goes. She's out of there. So our zone does pop again, and we're headed over towards Picado. And look at this. Look at this. So Manic. This is Manic taking out Made in Nepal. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is going on. I do see Complex Esports coming right up and in onto Unique Legacy over here. So let's check in on what is going on. Let's check in on Nash. Give Nash a minute over here. So let's go. If you could take a second to hit that like, it really does help, guys. Please. Alright, so let's see. What else is happening? Oh, the top losers are down there in a fight as well. Let's get on down to Where's my mouse? Get on down here to the top losers and the real gunners. Kaiser, are you the last one still standing? We do have the real gunners coming up and around. And oh, Maiden Nepal just finished off Manic. So Manic did have one more still in this. So look at this. Kaiser just sitting here below Tempa. And Tempa, I think, is getting ready to throw that nade over into Kaiser's direction. But here, oh, look at that. You can see almost there on top of that. Look at this. Ooh, Tempa with the K, man. You guys know I love to see it. And we still have Maiden Nepal and Mana coming in. Swaz. We got Tempo, seeing Tempa's got that 8 times. He's just trying to take your helmet off because he doesn't like the way that looks. And look who's talking. Look at this guy. No, I'm kidding. Manic saying, and look at this. There he goes. And can you get in? No, he's able to get on out of there. Maiden Nepal still in that background, still getting traumatized by the tempo with the 8 times scope. And now look at this, Katie! Vortex drove right into Katie, so now here comes Exo Elites, and look at that, Swaz trying to take those shots, and Tempa's still trying to get those shots over onto... Nemo finishing off Maiden Nepal. Swaz was trying to... Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Golden Foil with 27 total points. No winner chicken dinner. I guess coming in second with 22 total points with that winner chicken dinner. Complex Esports coming in third with a winner chicken dinner, tying with Incognite at 20 total points. Don't forget, guys, every point counts for the EXO Esports Conquest Trial. $700. 14, the top 14 teams with the most points. So every point matters. Top 14 in semifinals will be going into the final stages. So let me show you that we are still loading on in. We got a duo miss. We have a complete team that is the digital age. They are not in this lobby at the moment. And we are headed to Rondo. I'll put these scores back up for a minute. I don't see... We are in hard start. Let me check. It says that they're starting, so I'm going to go ahead and take another sip of the tea and let you check in on your scores. I don't know why I keep calling, I guess, the wrong team name. I guess is Team 5 and Incognite Evolution is Team 6. So I keep seeing the eyes and messing them up. It's just my brain, guys. My brain's just not working. Now we are headed into Rondo. This time we're going to be jumping with, I guess, Vortex. 6 eliminations, 1,013 damage. Let me go ahead and put that up there. Get that off of my screen over here. And here we go. Match number 3. Let me go down and Team 5, I guess, and find, I guess, Vortex. And there he is on your screen. The last match top fragger. Over 1,000 damage. GG's, Vortex. GG's. I do like his team name. I guess we broke. It does make me giggle. Alright. Seconds away from our very third flight path of tonight. Don't forget, we do have 5 flight paths tonight. Shout out to Crucial for getting these scores to us. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let me put that map up there so you can see where your teams are going, and let's check in on the flight path. And we are coming in from just north of Long Ho, going all the way across the map to the north to Rayan, just east or west of Rayan. So we are going over the top of the stadium, so that's kind of interesting. The stadium is usually pretty hot, along with the test track, Neox factory. We got some hot drops. We got Joutin in there. GG's, yes, GG's guys are so let's see. I see several teams headed already down towards Hungshan and Rinjang. Let's see. I'm not sure any of these teams are going to be landing on each other. I see the Real Gunners not too far away from Versatile and AMG Esports, along with the Fearless Stars. So they are all right down there at that very south. And it does look like our team, I guess, is headed up over towards the test track. So they do have another team. You can see Team 17 right there, Dreamers Esports right below them. We are coming in as the trio for, I guess. So keep an eye on this for just a second. And we also have another team over there as well, the Fearless Stars. So we do have the Fearless Stars as a trio over here. So I'm not sure if it's just because we are so far away. Rondo, let's go, subscribers, yes. But let's scroll in on the map down below and check in on who landed on top of each other. Looks like the Real Gunners are pretty far away from Versatile. They have plenty of space to go ahead and loot up. AMG taking in some of these compounds just to the south of Hangsheng. Below the Ice Elves and Complex Esports. Oh, we got another fight going on over here with Control and Foxy's team right up over here. So we've got Control right here with Team 4 Infinite. So I have four teams from slot 3 to 6. All that start with an A, and you guys wonder why I have so many issues. Oh no, Moto, are you the last one still standing over here? Yes, he is. So now Moto and Blood are the last two over here, and we still have the fight going on over in the stadium itself. So now let me get over to the teams that are in the stadium, find out what's happening. We do have a full 4-man team for the Fearless Stars. Looks like Blood headed on over to the recall center. So let's see what's happening as we broke, but we running. We be running. It looks like, was that Yum or who was up on top? Yeah, it was. There we go. We got one up on top of this looking straight on down, and I think we broke in the smoking mobile. It looks like he's going to be able to get across the map. Most likely get a recall. Let's see what's going on, because you can see that our zone is down to the southwest corner. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. It looks like Versatile and Real Gunners, they are going to have to move on in, but oh, the Real Gunners, Nemo is coming right up over here on the AMG right. Oh, let's see if Nemo can get over there in that car while we keep an eye over at looks like Kazuma was able to get an elimination over onto the Fearless Stars. Let's see what's going on. I know that Harley was knocked. Harley is still knocked. Looks like we're gonna, ooh, that nade for Karan. So now it looks like Karan is gonna be able to get that heal up. Maybe not. Nemo backing away, so Nemo knows that he ran into AMG and Nycroid not too far away from him. Oh, Karan got pushed stuff on. So now let's see what is going on. So yeah, we do have an, oh, he's coming right up and over onto where we are over here. So Nemo does get knocked. So Moto is trying to get that recall off as well. So now let's see. I think we're all cleared out over here for Dreamers. Dreamers do have 2 of them knocked, but let's see. We still have Vortex over here. Vortex from my guest came right up and in and tried to get some of the third parties. We also have Nismo. Let's see. So we broke is on the way. So we'll stay here for just a second because these 2 are in an active fight. You said some tea. Yeah, grab some honey tea because my throat is hurting tonight, Kaiser. So needed some help. All right. So it looks like the EMP zone is over here on top of Nevermind. I hope Nevermind is watching that as we go. And what is happening in the rest of it? Looks like AMG may get into a fight with Complex Esports. Let's get on over to AMG and Complex Esports. Let me get over here and find out what is happening here. I'll go ahead and put the iPad up just for a second so you can figure out where your teams are, but we are getting really close to each other. It does look like Complex might have, oh, they might not even know that AMG is right there in those shacks just to the south, just to the east of them. Look at this. Nightray watching them as they drive right on past them. They most likely know, but look at this. Nice place to hold your car safely and get backed over by your teammate. The Fanatics are coming up in as well. Let's check in on what Jur is doing over here. He's not too far away from all of this as well. And now we got another EMP zone, but we don't have anybody in either one of these EMP zones. So most of these teams should be able to get out and around them. And we do have a bunch of chaos down here for Team Control. Team Control right here with Foxy's team one more time. Blood is right here. Let's check in on Blood and Moto. Oh, we got our car stuck. Oh, look at that. Robin Blood is keeping an eye on you. Oh, here they come dropping right on down on top of Blood. So I don't know if that they know that Blood is here, if they're going to be able to get on out of there. We'll stay here for just a second while we check this map because our zone is getting ready to pop, and I think I got most of the teams on this, so I'll go ahead and put the iPad up there, give you guys a chance to see where the new zone went and where your teams are, because we are going over to Jadina City. We've got Neox Factory, so we got several of the large compounds over there. Let me make sure that clicks over it. Yes, check. All right, so let's see. What is Complex? Complex is still right over here next to AMG. And I'm not sure if... oh, I hear all sorts of shots going off. I'm not sure if that's AMG. Let's check in on what AMG... Nightcraw's still paying attention. Look at this. They're all right outside. Right outside. Oh, no. They're stuck in here. There they go. There they go. And Complex right there with them. They were still right there, but the Fanatics are over here as well. It looks like the Fanatics trying to move on, getting a little close to each other. Look at this. They are heading on out, but we've got Complex Esports right up on their mini-map. Look at this. You can see Complex not too far away. And Jur just going right on through the down area. He is. Let's see. We got the shop over here. The shop is in the EMP. What is going on with the ice elves? You guys are going into the EMP zone on purpose? It does look like it. So let's see. Here they come, and here comes the EMP zone. So now we're gonna have to wait it out. But I don't think they're going to have many visitors in the EMP. This is a fairly large EMP zone, and you can see that most of these teams are going around the outside of the EMP zone. They don't want anything to do with it. So that's kind of a Kind of a good play there. Jadina City. We do. Oh, I heard it go off just at that last second. Team Control coming right up and in onto the Fearless Stars. Team Control and the Fearless Stars. Both teams are a full 4-man team. So let me check on the map and see if we are missing out on any of these. Fights, because the teams are right on top of each other, but this is a very large map, and even Jadina City is a very large city, so there's plenty of space, even though it appears that Team Control and the Fearless Stars are going to be right on top of each other. Let's get on over here and see what Unique Legacy are doing. They're right here. Shaggy gets knocked over here by Foxy's team. Let's check in on Infinite. So, let's see. Infinite's still keeping an eye on that. Let me check in on J-Star. J-Star moving out and around on top of that. Let's see what's going on. Are we going to be able to pick up Shaggy? I'm not sure we're going to be able to pick up Shaggy. It looks like J-Star is going to go ahead and head over to the recall, because it is just down to him and Schuler, or Super Mula. There we go. Driving right on past the Ice Elves. Look at this. Ice Elves. Infinite Team 4. I guess Team 5. And Incognite Evolution Team 6. I am having trouble. Alright, Shaggy down. Let's check in on Nevermind over here. Snorlax. I hope the tea helps it go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's just a little rough today. Alright, so let's see. Looks like most of where Snorlax is just fine, but we do have Foxy's team across the way. Let's check in on Moto. Oh! We are calling in the emergency covers right on the edge of the zone. I think the zone is just... No, the zone is to their north, so they use the emergency cover outside of the zone. So let's hope that they have more emergency cover, because they're gonna need it getting into this area over here. But because we still have the river going down the middle, I think I need to back up just a little bit more to get all these players in. Never mind in the scopes, and there goes the fight. There goes the fight in Jadina City as well between Team Control. And look at this, Jadina, it goes off of Jadina. So now these teams over here, Team Control and the Fearless Stars, both teams have to move on out. And we did lose one over here, and JPK, but we got Doki over here trying to get the eye. Oh, Doki making sure it is not an easy escape for them to get on out of Jadina City. So Doki making some issues for the Fearless Stars. The Fearless Stars not exactly thrilled about that. Let's get on over here now to Complex Esports. Crisis. There we go. Crisis in a bad spot. So now look at this. We got Team 16. We got Team 6 coming on in, and Team 6 now Incognite Evolution. I got the right teams now that I got it in my head. And all the eyes are together. All right. So let's see. Looks like we've got one more for Complex Esports over here. Bumbaglat, what you gonna do? Don't back up, don't go that way. Ooh, you're gonna go right into some trouble over that way. So it looks like he's gonna go ahead and head into zone. Not sure that there's any recalls left, so let me go ahead and scroll on in. What else is happening? The best part of Rondo is Jadina City. It's at least my favorite. Alright, so let's check in on the Ice Elves over here. The Ice Elves trying to... Oh, I'm sorry, Fruity. Alright, let's check in on Sam. Sam trying to come up and in. They have 3 of their team members in the same car. Trying to rotate into the zone late stage. We are in stage 4. And oh, that was not what we want to see going into the final stages. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. We have the broken spirits. The broken spirits appear to have a decent spot. Let's go over to the broken spirits and find out what they are doing up on this ridgeline, because they should be able to see a lot of these teams trying to come up and in. Hello, Void. Void, what do you see? Oh, I just saw one of them. Look at that. I guess is right up there. AMG straight across. So it looks like Void trying to get those shots onto AMG. Is AMG does need to come in. You can see that we also have Team 16 wrapping around. Versatile trying to come on in through right into, I guess right at the top of this. Look at this. They should. Oh, do they know that there's another? Oh, they're not a good place to run into each other. It looks like we're going to go ahead and start throwing some nades. So he knows that they ran straight into each other over in this area. So now we are still split. The river is still right in the middle of this zone. We still have all these teams trying to come in the zone. They are having issues outside of the zone. I think it's down to the last player. No, we do have 2 players left. We do have Vortex up to 4 eliminations, and Vortex is trying to get over to We Broke, and ooh, finding the rocks along the way, and We Broke. Let's see what's going on. We Broke is getting covered, gate kept from zone from Team 16, and Broken Spirits Toxic to You is coming up right behind Versatile. Look at this right there in his scope. Ow! Toxic for you with that 4-time spray right on over onto Team 16 Versatile, and they're still trying to decide which side of the river, and I think it's gonna shift to the east. Here is your zone. You can see that it is split right down the middle. It's a significant river, but I feel like we're gonna go east. I just feel like we are. Let's see if we can. Toxic you trying to keep AMG from coming into zone along with Versatile at his back. Don't forget that Versatile is right up on top of that ridge on top of him, and Void finds another one. Shirna does get taken down, and look at this. We got the Real Gunners Esports. Let's see, where is Real Gunners? They're right across the way. Nehan, get your head down. Oh, and Versatile finding Neon, and so now Nemo and Azpec. What you doing, Azpec? You do have Incognite Gaming Evolution right above you. Look at that, right in his sights. Oh, no, who got you, Azpec? Incognite Evolution RK. Nehan's still here with us, though. And we do still have the river. Look at that. We still have the river in this. So we are still split, but we went to the west. We have 11 teams. So how do we still have 11 teams in zone 5? This zone is getting so small. That river is significant, and I'm not sure these teams are going to be able to get across because the river is flat land. So now let's see what's going on over here with the Broken Spirits on the other side of the river. We can't even see the river from here where they are. Let's go and check on some other teams that are in the zone a little closer to each other. And it looks like we're about ready to have a fight over here between the Real Gunners, and I'm not even sure which team is coming up on them. It's Team 6, Incognite Evolution. I'm figuring this out with all these eyes. Oh man, I'm sorry. So now Nemo is the last one still standing with Incognite coming right up in here. And Incognite Evolution, and now we are upside down in the river. We're gonna float along. Foxy, your boys are getting the underwater experience here. So now let's get back on over to the golden fire. The golden fire down to just, I have no idea what we're looking at right here, but the golden fire right down below. Dominator, the last one still standing, and look at this coming right up onto down. Oh, it was the Fearless Stars, and here we are back in the river with the fishies again. And so now let's try going up to team control. And let me zoom on in. Maybe we can get a sky view. I'm not sure if we're close enough for the sky view just yet, but let's see what's happening. You can see that water right on down below. We got Incognite Evolution right next to the Fearless Stars. We do have the solo from Infinite in the water. Then we got Team Control. We got Team 16 Versatile. Team 8 AMG. Team 10 still a full 4-man team using the emergency cover. So let me try to get on back just a little bit. It does look like the Fearless Stars is down to just a solo trying to get on in, and there goes the last one from the Fearless Stars, and they are still trying to come in and across. So let's go. Let's see what's happening with as we got a wrap around over here. Oh, and he's exposed. Toxic for you. What are you doing as Versatile? All 4 of them are now pulling up and around. Look at this. Sprays him right out of their car. And now here comes the rest of them. Look at this. The car is flipping right up on top of them. Oh, and it gets lost in the smoke. And now, Nagumo, what are you doing over here? Keeping an eye straight on down below. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Can Naguma control getting one of them across the way from Incognite Evolution. There we go. Coming right up in on this ridge line, and now we're down to stage 7. Here are your teams still in it. We still have 5 teams. We have a solo with the emergency cover over here. Oh, I think he just went out to Unique Legacy, down to 4 teams, and there goes another team out to Control. So now we have a 2v1v1. So look at that. We have Broken Spirits as a solo, Unique Legacy as a solo. We have Versatile as a solo and a duo from Team Control Stars. So let's go. We'll stick here with Doki for a second and check in on where the rest of them are. We've got the emergency cover, and are we in zone? Yes, we are just barely in zone on top of this ridge line. What a spot for Team Control. But Super Mula down here for Unique Legacy in a pretty decent area as well if they're in zone. And we're so close. No, he needs to come on in. So this is zone over here. We do have Zaniel in zone. These 2 teams are in zone, so those 2 teams need to come into zone. I'm not sure how Super Mula or Mula is taken down and out, and now Broken Spirit still trying to come up and in. I hear some more emergency coming in, but I think Naguma threw it too far. He did throw it too far, so now Team Control in the fight with Zaniel. Zaniel is the last one still standing. And can I get Zaniel's perspective over here? Oh, Zaniel down to 1 HP as Control coming right up and in. So let's what has happened, Doki? Here comes some more emergency cover sticks thrown. So Zaniel, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get over there? Let's get this on the side by side so you can see what's happening. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on Control up above. And look at that, Zaniel right there, right in front of Doki. Daniel getting some eyes over onto Zoki. Here comes a nade right up into Daniel. And where is... Oh, Control. Control was able to get that final hit onto him. Let's get that off of there. Team Control Star coming in first with 11 eliminations, 10 placements, a 21 bomb for the Rondo match. GG's. Remember, every point matters. Coming in second, Versatile with 4 eliminations, and Broken Spirits coming in third with 4 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores, 4 through 6. Foxy, your team came in with 5 eliminations. There we go. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 and 17. Going all out. Incognite Evolution RK, 6 eliminations, 1,121 damage. When we come right back, we'll be jumping with Incognite Evolution RK, and we will have the live scores. Be right back. Let me switch that on over there. I'm gonna get on in, and where is Katie? Because Katie is still over here doing damage. What are you doing? Katie is gatekeeping Team Control Star. We have Team Control Star Robin right up at the top of that hill, and JPK and Doki. So they are all right on the edge of zone. We have all sorts of chaos going on in Picado. So let's get the sky view of Picado, because Velocity came in on the Broken Spirits. The Broken Spirits in the same building as another team again. The second match in a row tonight. Unique Legacy down to just a duo. Complex Esports down to a duo. We have a trio of Broken Spirits and a trio of Velocity. And almost there! Almost there in the hotel. So look at this chaos in Picado. Plus we got the Paper X Femme all the way down to the south side. Almost there in a fight with Velocity. Let's get on over to Velocity and see what they're doing over here. And it does look like we got the Broken Spirits. Hold on, guys. I gotta clear my throat. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Broken Spirits are a full format team. Azpec, what are you doing? Azpec wanting to get some third-party action going in. He's trying to figure out the best route in, and there's not a good route going into Picado. We do have Katie and Ashley. Azpec could see you. At least we could see you. So what are they doing on down there? I think they're getting ready to push right up and in. Here comes the Real Gunners Esports coming into the Paper X Femme. And Team Control Star right across. Katie gets knocked over here. So now let's see what's going on with JPK and the boys over here. Look at this. JPK watching as all these teams are trying to push into zone right on top of each other. So now JPK does not feel like he's ready to move, guys. He is liking where he is checking in on. So we still have Team Control Star that needs to come in from this edge of zone. Look at this. We are going to that wide open field. So Complex, we got Joy Boy. Joy Boy needs to come on in. And look at this, the XO Elite. He is still over here in the gas station right next to Velocity, who took over the motel. So he is still a survivor. You can hear him singing, guys. I'm a survivor, whatever the song is. I don't know. Yeah, you guys know I don't sing. Let's see what the Broken Spirits are checking in on. We got Broken Spirits watching. Not only Motion trying to get on down and in there. Ooh, I see the Real Gunners. The Real Gunners. It looks like we saw a lot of red over here. Are you guys okay? Tempa, Aspect, they are all back up onto their feet. They do still have the Paper Rex Femmes right on down below, along with Team Control Star. Tempa, that's a rough road coming on in. Ooh, it's a tough road. It's a long way up the top. We still have 20 players. We are in stage 6 here in Miramar, and things are, we got the blue coming in, pushing these boys right on out into the streets. The streets are just being so unkind to these players. Katie and Ashley coming in from this little shack just to the south. Katie gets knocked. JPK up on top of this bridge line. Let me go ahead and put this up for just a second so you guys can see it full screen. We have almost there trying to push on in. We got Katie and Ashley. Oh, look at that. There goes from Ashley. Oh, the team control star got knocked from several different directions. So we still have the broken spirits right there with Complex Esports Velocity. Almost there. We have 5 teams in this. Ashley trying to, ooh, there goes Ashley. Broken spirits. Ashley, so now look at this. There they are. What kind of chaos. We went from 20 down to 11. We lost 9 players in all those pushes. So now let's see. Ooh, Teddy. I think Teddy knows exactly where oh, is Teddy gonna find Wishy? He's coming for you. And so Teddy coming right out and around trying to, ooh, who found Teddy? Almost there, moted from across the way. So now it is a Nuxify and Joy Boy versus all 4 of them. Nuxify finding ahead onto one of them from almost there, and a Nuxify still coming right up and in. Let me get a little closer to this. And now it's just Joy Boy. Or Joy Boy just got knocked, so now it's just a Nuxify against all 4 of them. And it's a full 4-man push. Bear coming right up and over, and tire splatter. There it is. Just to make things a little more exciting, let's bring in some broken spirits just to the south. Ooh! Oh, what a name by J-Star! J-Star! Let's get on over here and see what he is doing. And, oh, he just saw one coming on in, but the off angle by Marie. So now it's up to Marioso and Napoleon. And they're down 2 players. Let's check in on what's going on. Ashley back up under her feet already. These ladies know how to work a team together. This is really nice to see. And you can see that the broken spirits, not gonna lie, right up on the top. And I think, oh, Susie with the nade over on the Marioso and Shaggy. But now here comes the broken spirits right up and in, and Susie's got to get on out of there. And do we have any unique legacy? Yes, we do. We still have J-Star, and Napoleon. J-Star is bleeding out, but I think Napoleon is headed over to the recall station. But now the Paper Rex Femmes have to deal with the broken spirits. So now let's get on over here. The EMP zones are already going off. We've got 2 EMP zones you can see right there. And now, hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Golden Foil with 34 total points. Incognate Evolution, 33 total points. Team Control 32 32 stars. Oh, I just want to stick that star back in there. Team Control with 32 total points. A winner chicken dinner, I guess, at 26, tied with IMG or AMG. I'm gonna put eyes in there now. Oh, like and subscribe. Thank you, Cielo. Get some eyes off of me for a second while I regroup myself. But don't forget, every point matters. The top 14 teams overall will be going into finals for the XO Conquest Trial $700 tournament. This is semifinals group A and B, and I'll show you on the iPad. We have not started yet, so let's check in on the teams. It looks like they are all set and ready. We are missing one from the Real Gunners. Ooh, we just lost one from Digital Age as well, but I'll go ahead and leave these scores up there and take a second to drink a little more water. This time we are going to be jumping with Incognite Evolution RK. 6 eliminations, 1,121 damage. So let's go ahead and put that iPad up there. Make sure the match is switched over. Let me get my screen up there. And there we go. Now, let me go down through the eyes and find Incognite. It's crazy that all these teams, Ice Elves, Infinite, I guess. Oh, here we go. Incognite Evolution. You guys wonder why I have so many issues. That, and I don't have the brain capacity to do this. Alright, so we're headed into match 4 of 5. We do have 2 matches left tonight, so let's go. Make sure you let me know in the chat if you want to check in on the team, and we'll make sure that we peek in on them from time to time. And here we go. Flight path number 4 of 5. We're coming in from just between Zarky and Severny, just west of the shooting range, going over the top of the Cube, Ruin, or Mount Everest, going between Gaka, Pachinki, Ferry Pier, and out the southwest corner of Military Base Island. So there's your flight path coming on in. And it looks like Unique Legacy headed over towards Severny. I see Complex Esports headed down to the Georgia Pole area with Nevermind and Control and Fearless Stars. Ooh, that South George area is going to be heating up. Oh, it does look like Complex Esports also jumped with another team. Let's see, which team is that? I guess. So I guess is right there in the middle of Complex Esports. And it does look like we've got some teams over here. We got the Real Gunners and Incognite Evolution headed down to Pachinki, so we'll stay here for just a minute. Gutsy! Hello, Gutsy. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Alright, so Incognite Evolution, trying to get on top of that roof to figure out where the Real Gunners have all landed and what is happening all the way down at the flight path. It looks like Fruity is AFK. Looks like our top fragger is also AFK, standing right here. Oh, there he is. And so our Georgia Pole area, we did have the separation down below in South Georgia, so they're all in their different spots, but I saw one over here who is right on down here. Looks like Vortex is getting pushed up on. Vortex also got an elimination, so we'll stay here. Ooh, drop that shotgun right on over. So let's see. It looks like we've already got some shots going off against the real gunners as well. So don't want to get off of here just yet. Broken Spirits and the Ice Elves. So they're also in a fight. Let me see what else is happening on the screen. I don't want to get off of Vortex. He can get that elimination. He does have Complex Esports there, all right up and around him. The rest of his team doesn't look like they're that close to him, so it might be Vortex on his own. It does look like Vortex did get through Complex Esports. If you look on your mini map down below, you can see that he got in and across, and it does look like they're going to be able to pick up Panic, but Wishy is across the way. Wishy might see where Vortex went. We also have another fight with the Ice Elves. Where did the Ice Elves land? I did not catch where, oh, they are down here. So Broken Spirit coming up onto the Ice Elves, and he did Toxic to You, for you, was the one. So let's go. It looks like he is right over here with Ice Elf Sam. So it's 1v1 down here below in the military docks. Oh, that nade was close, and we did get T4 knocked, and Nahan, that sticky bombs headed right up and over towards you, and Nahan does have a couple of players right around him as well. You can see all sorts of red. Nahan trying to figure out which direction. We do have Coffin knocked. I'm not sure if we can get Coffin picked back up, but he is right across the way, and Nahan is also getting pushed up on. So it does look like the Ice Elf Sam is taking the botation. We may be going down to military base. It does look like a military base island to me, but I'm not exactly sure. And there goes Coffin. Just got finished off. And after these couple of fights, I will put the... Ooh, it looks like the celebrity killers are coming over here, over on the Versatile. Versatile right on down here. In Nova crates. Oh, Nahan! Oh, that swing out the door, Nahan! No! So there goes Nahan down and out. Let's check in on Azpek. Azpek, where are you, Azpek? Azpek, can you hold on? Oh, push him, Azpek. They got two of them knocked. Are you gonna go for the... Yes, he's got T4 right on over there, but he also has RK. RK is right across, but it looks like Zorro. Zorro's trying to get the... Ooh, that Molly right up and over it. And so now, let's see what is happening. It is just up to Azpek. I was getting ready to get off of Azpek, but Azpek is the last one still standing. Go, Azpek. Go, Azpek. Go, 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 go. Azpek trying to get the jump shot to try to push him off, and he might be able to get this heal off, but it does look like we still have one knocked for the Incognite. Look at Azpek watching his Incognite coming up, and Azpek switching over. I don't think he had any shotgun ammo left, and they are all still circling around him. They might get this res picked back up, but Azpek holding down on this angle, waiting for Incognite to come up and in. And here comes some more sticky bombs, and it doesn't look like Versatile is gonna come in. Yeah, I don't think that the celebrity killers are gonna come down and into the crates on top of Versatile. I only see a duo from Versatile in here. And it looks like... Oh, Azpek, I'm sorry. It does look like most of these players are coming down that western coastline. Look at that. So up in North Georgia, we still have, I guess, and the celebrity killers. Down in the Georgia Pole area, we have Team Control. Let's go. Oh, let's go down over to AMG and Shirna right on over here just got an elimination onto the Fearless Stars. You can see Harley is not that far away. So we did lose Karun right on over here. Looks like Trying to get those eyes, maybe trying to gatekeep AMG from coming up and over, but we also have down. Here comes the golden fire coming right up behind. So Dom wanting some more cake for the second time tonight. Cake trying to get on out of there. Cake trying to do that. Oh, and Nightcroy, who found you, Sheena. So now let's go over to Harley. Harley is the last one still standing for the Fearless Stars. Harley's going to go ahead and rotate on out. Let's check in on what is going on with the golden fire. So it looks like they are definitely pushing up and around, but they got into position. You can see that we even have one across the way, and I'm not sure which one that was. Player one right across the other side, trying to get those angles over onto AMG. So let's check in on AMG as here comes Nightcroy coming right up and over. It's Dom versus AMG. And so, and he also knows that there's another one across the way. Player one behind that rock. And Nightcroy. Woo! Nightcroy! Dominator coming right up and in. So now let's check in on Fresh. And Shinra. Let's see, can he get those? Oh, nope. Shinra is the last one still standing. Shinra does have 2 eliminations over here, and Shinra is all the way back down into Primorsk, and I think Shinra's going to go ahead and get on around. Look at this. Never mind on the botation, but look at this. Golden Fire now in a fight up here with Unique Legacy coming right up behind on this third party. There are 2 of them knocked over here. Super Mila trying to get Napoleon back on his feet, and Shaggy trying to get the smokes down to get his team picked back up. What kind of chaos? Just total chaos over here in the blue, down in the hills just to the north of Primorsk. So Primorsk, the fire spot today. It looks like we're going to be able to get on out the golden fire. I think they're going to wrap around and try to get the fight now onto Unique Legacy. And now the Broken Spirits down on. Yes, we are. Woo! Slaughter wrapping up and around, gets the knock and the finish down. And don't forget, all this chaos is happening out here in the blue, and we still have team control coming down that California coastline as well. So we still have all these teams over here just to the south of the quarry. Looks like Slaughter throwing some mollies and nades up and over, and we do have the teams coming in from that west or eastern side of military base as well. So the Fanatics make it across. It doesn't look like there's any true bridge camps, but there are tolls. Oh no, Slaughter! So now player one is the last one still standing over here for the golden fire. So let's see it. There goes the golden fire, and they are taking out. We still have a solo down in Primorsk, and it does look like Shinra may be coming up and in. Look at this. I thought he was gonna try to get some of those eliminations onto Unique Legacy, but Unique Legacy are still a full 4-man team in Napoleon with 3 of those eliminations. All right, let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you guys can check in on where your teams are. We still have 14 teams in this, so let's see. We do now have a gatekeep over on that western bridge and a toll down at that southern side of the eastern bridge. We've got all 4 of them from the Celebrity Killers on the east bridge, but we've got 2 teams over on the west bridge. We've got Incognite Evolution and the Fanatics, but we got a fight right over here between the Broken Spirits and the Digital Age. Zendry up to 3 eliminations, but down to about 5 HP. And it looks like Nikita, Nikita, there they go. So now Zendry is a solo, but he is in zone. He is right on down here on the military base. So now we got another fight going on down here between Nevermind and the Fearless Stars. We got the glider in the action. Look at this. Harley trying to zoom on in. Harley. A little too close. Ooh, Harley. Harley's gonna go swimming. Harley is the last one still standing, but we do have Snorlax coming up, and we also have, went right for the boat, and I'm not sure. Harley, are you gonna be able to get on out of there? There goes Digital Age Zendry, still getting some eliminations, but look at this. Harley is gonna be going right next to Sim popping off that buggy. Who got you, Harley? Who got you? Which one? I can't even see. Where's the elimination feed? I don't think Harley got knocked. I think Harley got out of there in time. So now let's see what else is happening on the map, because our zone is getting ready to pop. We have 30 seconds left, and we still have 13 teams in this. So, and I think I hear it. Yes, I do. I hear a hovercraft headed on out, but you can't shoot from the hovercraft, but he can at least figure out where Harley is, right on behind Blood. Oh, look at that. Oh, Blood ran over Harley in the hovercraft, in the water. That's a new one for me. So we're going to the western edge of Military Base Island. You can see that we still have all sorts of chaos on both bridges now. So Foxy's team coming up and in. This is Infinite. Finally got all the eyes right. Oh my gosh. Alright, so it looks like Incognite Evolution, look at this, creeping along the top of it. He knows that there are a full 4-man team right on down below. And Jur, do you know that you got somebody right above your head? That's the question. So Incognite does have Fanatics right down at the end of the bridge. So let's see what else is happening. Ooh, I think we got another fight going on right on down here. So let's, wide open. Oh, never mind, on the beach, but gets Anita Max wins. So let's see what's happening over here as Snorlax coming up from behind on top of Infinite. Look at this. And that flick, he almost gets it. So now it is just down to Moto and Blood. We already know that Blood is, Moto does find one, and now look at this. Blood headed up and around trying to find Snorlax. Snorlax up on top of this, and Blood does have that DBS out. Look at the jump shots with the DBS. Ooh, Blood getting that knock, and so now there is one left right on down in front of him as he is coming right up and around, and there he goes. And so now we are down to, what does that say? I don't even know, but it does look like Infinite will get picked back up with 5 eliminations. We did lose Anita Max win on all this chaos though, but they are the only ones down at the southern point. And now we've got 2 teams over here. The Celebrity Killers did get pulled up on over here by Complex Esports Crisis, the one that I can never get the name right no matter how many times I say it. And let's check in on Wishy. Wishy is out there behind him. Wishy, get the zone. Get the zone, Wishy. Let it go. Oh no. So I don't think anybody's going to be able to get on out of there. I'm not even sure Wishy's going to be able to. Oh, Wishy. Woohoo! Wishy getting devil. So now might get this car. Go, Wishy. Go. Get in that car and go. There you go. GG's. Alright, so we got another cat. Oh, Wishy not making it that far. It looks like Incognite Evolution trying to go under the bridge with all this chaos right above them. Let's see what's going on with, I guess. What a trace by the bad boys. Incognite Evolution going off the top of this roof. So now, what kind of lag was that? Alright, so now, let's see. We still have the Fanatics at the other end, so I guess still has to come on through. I guess down a player. And look at this. Incognite Evolution. They still have a player as well. Look at... Oh, they still have 2 players over there. And I think they had another team as well. Let's go on over here and see what's happening with this. No, it is just the duo. I swear it looked like there was 3 or 4 players over there. Alright, so we also have Team Control coming down right behind the Celebrity Killers over on that east bridge, but it looks like Celebrity Killers got off of that east bridge just before Control got through there. So now we do have 9 teams left, and let's see, we still have Incognite Evolution coming up from underneath this. This is such a tough place to be, especially when you've got all 3 of them from, I guess, right above you. Just stay quiet right down here, T4. And this is the only fight that I see at the moment. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there, give you guys an idea of where we are going. We don't need that much space anymore. All the players, let's see. Yes, all the players are out of the blue, but we still have this chaos over at the West Bridge, the south end of the West Bridge, and it does sound like Incognite Evolution might live through this, because I guess is leaving. Look at this, but we are in stage 4, headed into stage 5, and he only had 2 feet to go. So look at this, T4 is going to be able to get on out of there. He even has a car sitting right there for him, ready to go, and some loot. And look at that, I guess ran right into a team over here, and Measle does get knocked across the way by Zendry. Zendry still in this. Zendry, GG's, where is Zendry? I don't even see Zendry on here at the moment, but he did get another knock. And we do have Team Control coming off of the top of the bunkers. Look at this, they came into a great spot, but they do have the Celebrity Killers coming up right behind them. So let's check in on the Celebrity Killers, see what's going on as they are pushing right up and in over towards Team Click. Go. Alright, it's not gonna go. Alright, here we go. Up towards Team Control, but you can see on the mini map they've got several teams right over by them, and we are now outside of zone. So let's go. Let's see what's going on with zone. Broken Spirits need to come on in. Let's see if we can see from the sky view what is happening down below. We got Versatile, we got a solo from Infinite, we got Team Control Star coming in. Broken Spirits up on one of my favorite compounds, but they do need to rotate, and they've got Unique Legacy pushing right up on top of them as well. We still have 9 teams, but we can't see all 9 of them. Void is the last one still standing on that push up on top of that ridge line. Let me see, am I close enough to... No, I am not. Let's see if Void can hold off the pushes that came right up and over. Void getting into that vehicle. Void does have 4 eliminations. Void, if you got a squad wipe, I am sorry, but here comes Unique Legacy pushing him off the top of that compound. Let me go in and look at this. We still have Zendry. Zendry is still in this. He is all the way out there in the field. And Incognite now coming right up and in onto Unique Legacy. Unique Legacy down to 2 players, Super Mula and Shaggy. They were able to push Broken Spirits out, but now they are getting pulled up on by the Celebrity Killers. The Celebrity Killers coming off that ridge line from that fight with Control, and now Control, I'm not sure where Control ended up on this map. They are still across the street. And now let's go. Let me put this map up here. We can't quite see all these teams. Void is still in here. Let's see if we get a better idea where everyone is this way. Unique Legacy with Incognite Evolution coming up on them. We got, oh, I just lost Liability. I'm not sure if he got to, oh, he's there. So the Celebrity Killer's still in this. Team Control Star. We got Infinite, Versatile, and I think Digital Age Zendry is still in this, unless the blue took him out at this point. So, oh, Zendry is right down there below us. So, I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in. That's the best I can do at the moment. As the zone gets closer, we'll go ahead and get a little more into this. And here comes some of those smoke grenades. Let's see what's happening with the rest of these teams. And they look at this. They have to go across the street. Team Control getting the zone over here. Look at this. They can see. Ooh! Moto, don't slow down, Moto. Oh, Moto slowed down and it does get found by Versatile. Atlas, where are you, Versatile? Atlas, that's checking out what he is doing over here in the squad house, and he is in zone, so he doesn't have to move either. Zendry across the Zendry up to 6 eliminations as the solo. Look at this. He is still holding on to the Wizard Tower and zone. He was able to get off the military base and get into the zone. Now he does have to move those, so let's see if he can get in across. And over here we've got Incognite Evolution trying to gatekeep the Celebrity Killers from coming in. And Zendry gets found by Daniel in the squad down below. We still have control coming in from that north side. We do have Incognite Evolution coming down off that hill right behind Unique Legacy, and all these teams are trying to push up and in. Foxy, if you're out there, you still have one of your solos right on in this. We are down to the top 5 teams. Let me get up over here. Maybe we'll get a better view of what's going on. JPK getting some information up on the scout, trying to figure out where Incognite Evolution are up on the scout. Looks like Unique Legacy pushed into Versatile, and Versatile was able to hold off the push. That duo holding down that squad house. So now let's see what is going on. Let's go on over to Zaniel. Zaniel's been able to hold this off, but now Zaniel trying to get those nades up and over onto Infinite. So Infinite, I hear your little feet running, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it in and across. Oh, he was down to about 5 HP, but he is, oh, he got found by Robin through those windows right when I was getting this ready to switch over. So we are back again onto Incognite Evolution. Let's get on over to Robin. Let's see what Robin can do. And we're down to the last 7 players. We still have Incognite Evolution, the duo, up on this ridge line, coming down into Versatile, and a trio for Team Control. So let's see. Incognite Evolution, not excited about coming down off of this, but then Versatile has to come out of this as well. And here comes all the smokes, and now we're down to the 2 remaining teams. So we do have Team Control, Robin down to about 5 HP. But look at that, Doki throwing those mollies, pushing Incognite Evolution right out of that, right out from behind that tree, and Incognite coming down this ridge line. So let's see what is happening. Let's see if we can back it up just a little bit. Robin coming up and around. Does get the knock over onto the one, and there it goes. I couldn't even switch over to the other one. Woo! Coming in first, Team Control with 7 eliminations. Coming in second, Incognite Evolution with 14 eliminations. And Versatile coming in third with 3 eliminations. GG top 3. Foxy once again. Your team's coming in towards that top with eliminations, 6 eliminations, and some placement points. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18. Going all out. Digital Edge Zendry, 6 eliminations, 731 damage. That's solo. Coming in all the way through military base to the Witcher Tower. Almost made it across the street. We will be jumping with him when we come right back for tonight's final match of the XO Conquest Trials. Be right back. Oh, let me switch that over. And we are headed into Miramar. Now let's see what's going on with Zero Mercy. Zero Mercy down 2 players. They are down to MZH and Nightmare. Look at this. We got the top loser. A beer trying to... Oh, he is headed straight for you. Look at him jump to see where a beer is stopping. And look at this, Katie running over. Oh, we got off the Paper Rex Femme as they pushed up and in. Not gonna lie, getting taken out by the tire splatter method. And now we got the Fanatics also in a fight. Look at all these teams right on over in here, though. So let's see what's going on as Almost There has decided to go almost over there. So let's go check in on what is happening with the top losers. So the top losers, Almost There, FR99 gets taken out of the vehicle. Bear is down to about 20 HP, but they should be able to pick him back up. So now, let's see what else is happening in zone. We did have a couple of teams over. Oh, I think we're losing teams, even though we have all these recalls in here. Look at all the teams that are outside of the zone, though. Let me put the iPad up there so you can see this chaos for yourself. Velocity, Nuxify, what are you doing over here? Nuxify, you are doing just fine. All 4 of them still up for Velocity. Top losers in the fight with Zero Mercy, and I'm not sure. Let's see, Zero Mercy, I think they all just got recalled, so they're doing just fine. Salmon up to an elimination already. Woo, this is so much chaos. Alright, so we are all just trying to get in and around, trying to get into zone, and let's see, Almost There, FR99, what happened to you? I think he found somebody in his scope. Let's see what's going on over here, as they did rotate to this new one, but we do have Zero Mercy and the top losers not that far away, so let's see what's going on with the top losers. Trying to get those shots up the hill onto Almost There. Max, the top fragger yesterday. Let's see, 90. Ooh, he saw 90 on that ridge line right up above him. Oh, the chaos of Rondo with all the EMP zones, all the recalls, all the zones. The zones are much smaller than they are like in Miramar, so I don't know if it's actually much smaller, but you can see the size of the map is the same size as Miramar. Even with the water of Miramar, this map is larger, but the zones to me feel smaller for sure. Alright, let's go. That's one thing I've noticed. This is only my 3rd match of doing Rondo, but this is what I see. I think I feel. Alright, so we got some scout. What is that vehicle? Guys, I don't think that vehicle was fully produced. I think he might have got a defect. Alright, so let's go. What do you call this? The go-kart model? Alright, let's go. Let's see what else. Look at all these teams. They have decided to all meet here in the middle. Fanatics! Oh, the Fanatics were right here as he's trying to back the car up, but they heard the beep beep, and here comes Team Entity on this push. Where is Santy's in? He's at the gas station. He's at the gas station getting chips, guys. Alright, so now let's get back on over to SOP. Oh, the Fanatics, you can see him jumping on the backside of that and jumping right up and in and out. What is going on? Let's check in on Jur because I think Jur is having some issues. Jur definitely having some issues. From what I'm seeing, that gas station snack was not very good, and I wouldn't trust any of the mechanics over here. So let's go check in on Joy Boy. Texas! Never heard of a fem team named Paper Rex Fem. Me either, Texas, but they are insane. If you watched them yesterday, you can see the rotations, the way they the way they just, it's amazing to watch. They definitely have some amazing strategies. Definitely. Alright, so now Texas in the chat. Let me go check in on where Team Control Star is. Not that they stayed where they were, so let me check in on Team Control Star. Where are they? Holy smokes, I just don't even know where these teams are. We're gonna go back over so Texas can get a chance to check out the Paper Rex Fems over here. And let me see if I can scroll in and figure out where Team Control Star are, because I cannot keep up with where everyone is. Let's go. Let's see. Team Control Star is 10, so they should be red. Entity, top losers, maybe not red. Oh, Texas, they're no longer in here. I'm sorry, Texas. Alright, let's put this map back up there so you can see where everyone is. We still have a team, Unique Legacy, all the way up by the stadium. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up there so you guys can see where everybody is moving on in. And we do have Entity. Team Entity over here still in a fight, so let's check in on what is happening between Entity and almost there. Here comes some nades by Nexus OPOB. So, ooh, FR99 jumping on out of there. And, ooh, Moten, he can see you right there. Moten, your head is right behind that wall. But he got covered. ASOP, so now it's just down to Nexus. Nexus now getting pushed up in on top. Oh, Nexus. Oh, Nexus taken out. 90 should get picked back up. So now let's see what else is happening. Where else are the fights? It does look like we've got a couple of teams. The Fanatics still down in Tinlong. We still have Complex Esports over in Hongshan, and we got Unique Legacy coming out of the stadium, and we're going to the northeast or northwest of Jadina City. All these teams have to go across the river. So let's check in on Manic as they're headed right across the river. Can they make it across the river to Jadina? And I do have a team right down below, the XO Esports. Let's check in on Arch. Arch is wrapping around to that eastern side. It is clear, so he's going to get that anchor into the zone, figure out where he wants to be. Everything's good. Oh, he's going to look straight across to head Manic. Look at this. Yep. Oop. Little too far. Let's turn around. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Incognite Evolution, 53 total points. No winner chicken dinners. Eliminations. Look at the eliminations for Incognite Evolution. Team Control coming in second with 2 winner chicken dinners, 49 total points. The Golden Fire with 36, I guess, with 29, tied with AMG at 29. Unique Legacy 27. Look at this first half. Whoo, we got some eliminations up there. Let me show you on the iPad. We do have a missing team. Team 7, never mind, Esports. Got a couple missing players all the way down to Real Gunners Esports. Still missing some players as well. So while you guys keep an eye and check in on your scores, I'll keep an eye on the iPad. And it looks like they're typing, so it says they're starting. So I'll go ahead and let you look at these scores for a second more. We do have players in slot 1, so I'll switch over when we start. Get some nice tea in there. So this time we're going to be jumping for tonight's final match of the XO Esports Conquest Trials $700 tournament. We are in semifinals, Group A and B, and we're jumping for tonight's final match with Digital Age Zendry, 731 damage. Let me go ahead and get that live screening up there. Let me put the iPad up there, make sure we're on match 5. We are. And let me go on down and find Zendry. Get the iPad up over there. And Digital Edge Zendry. There he is, guys, right on your screen. Let me get him onto my screen. I'll get the iPad up there and ready for the map. There we go. We are headed into tonight's final match. And here is your flight path. What kind of chaos is this? We're starting on Prison Island. We're going across Minas de Valle, Las Leon, and out the north side of Impala. So look at that flight zone, or flight path. Alright, so it looks like Digital Age already off the plane, headed to Villa del Mar alone, so they will be doing just fine. We'll go ahead and let them loot up in Villa del Mar. Oh, they're getting kind of close to Unique Legacy. I think Unique Legacy headed up the Ladrilla area. We do have the Ice Age going over towards Chumacera. And let's see, Versatile headed down towards Partona. Ooh, got some chaos over Leones, though. We do have Complex Esports. Is that, yeah, Celebrity Killers. We've got Golden Fire right on down there. Let's see what else is happening. We got a couple of teams headed up towards Picado. We've got Control headed up towards the western edge of Picado. The Real Gunners, nope. This is, I guess is headed to Picado. Fearless Stars and Incognite Evolution along the Graveyard Path. Let's see what else is going on. I don't really see any teams right on top of each other except down in Leones. So let's head on down to Wishy in Miramar, or in Leones. He's right, you can see his map right here. He does have the Celebrity Killers to his south, and then which team is that to the north? The Golden Fire. So we'll stay here for just a minute. And look at the zone. The zone is down to the south. Not only is there water in it, but there's no map in it as well. So this zone is crushing them down. We do have a couple of teams. We got AMG all the way up in El Azahar, and the Broken Spirits, they are trying to get all the way to that eastern edge of El Azahar. So I think they need to come on back down. They can go over anywhere west. They can go to San Martin. There's nobody in San Martin. They can go all the way to El Pozo. They've got that whole northern side, but they should stay away from Al Azhar if they want to gain some more points. Team Control may end up right on top of the Fearless Stars, though. So I think we might switch over to Team Control and see what they are doing, because it looks like right now in Leones they're giving each other plenty of space. So let's head on up here. Oh, it looked a lot closer on the iPad, so I think Robin may see Harley over towards that ridge line, but I'm thinking we should probably stay here. I think the Real Gunners and the Golden Fire may be the next ones to get into a fight. But look at this, right on down here, our top fragger. He's got plenty of space. He's even got a vehicle already. We do have Versatile taking over a la Partona. Ooh, Complex and Celebrity Killers. So when I got off of Complex, of course, they had to get into that fight. So let's go back down to the other end of Leones and find out what's happening right on down here. See if we can get Complex picked back up. Crisis finding Celebrity Killer Samar. So let's see, where is Crisis? Where are you? Oh, you are starting to head on down. It does look like Complex CX versus CK. You guys are really killing me tonight, but it looks like Wishy already trying to come up and in. Oh, Wishy getting that nade. We got to see that nade up and over. So now Wishy's still coming up and in onto one player still standing right above. And who is that? Vampire. Vampire now getting pulled up on by two of them. Vampire is able to get a knock over onto Wishy, and now here comes another one. Ooh, right outside Panic. Panic was right there, so now they are trying to Crisis, in a true crisis, trying to push Vampire up these stairs. And we might get the reset onto some of these players over here. And it does look like the Fanatics are coming into that eastern edge of Leones as well. And we do get the reset over onto Samar. We did lose liability. Vampire down to about 5 HP here. Samar running right into Crisis, and Crisis coming right up this edge. But Crisis gets knocked. Oh no! So now Bumbaclat, and kind of late to this party, is not going to be able to save his team. And Vampire probably sees him running out in this wide open. Vampire, what are you doing up from above? So we do have Vampire up to 3 eliminations. Possibly 4 is Bumbaclat goes running along that edge, and Vampire already has his nade out, ready to get. Are we going to catch the first 1v4 for tonight that I caught on stream? So we'll have to see if Vampire, yes he is, getting ready to push up and in. Look at him jumping on down. And the Celebrity Killers versus Complex Esports. Vampire getting ready to throw that nade right up and over Bumbaclat in that back. Oh, it bounced too far. He had that edge right there, and let's see. Ooh, 1v4 squad wipe Celebrity Killer Vampire. There you go, guys. But let's see what else is happening. It does look like the Golden Fire. I did hear some of that. It looks like they may be coming on down to get into this third party. So we also have, let's see what's going on. Ooh, they did get in that fight. I was just looking over here. So here you go, Foxy. This is for you. You do have Infinite in this fight right over here with AMG Esports coming right up and onto them. And they do have, I think that's a Fresh. Yes, Fresh. I don't think Fresh is going to be able to get picked back up. But look at this. The rest of AMG are coming up and around. We did have one knocked. Ooh, we got two. Right when I switched on over Foxy, your team's down to just a duo now. So now we are down to, it looks like Blood is going to be able to pick him up. Moto coming up and around to back up his team to see if he can get them back up onto their feet. But it is a 3v4 over here now in the blue, north of the truck stop. And now we also have Fearless Stars not too far away, the Broken Spirits coming on down, and Incognite Evolution coming down into this zone. Let's see what's going on. Yes, we did have the Golden Fire coming up on top of our 1v4. Let's see if I can switch this around. Look at this. We still have the Celebrity Killers back here, but they are getting, the Golden Fire are getting into position right around here. Moto gets sprayed out by Shinra. There we go. So now we are down to just a duo, Foxy. Your boys are down to just a duo. You have Blood and Sin. And I think they're going to go ahead and pull away. Yeah, they've got a vehicle. Their vehicle has half a tank of gas. Hopefully somebody picked up a tank. And look at that. We are still going south. We are still going south. We still have Partona. We still have water. We still have the wall in this. And now let's go on over here and see what's happening with, I guess over here in a fight with the Ice Elves. So we've got eyes again, eyes together. So let's see what's happening with, I guess. Let's check in on the bad boy. I think he was just throwing some nades right over here. And we do have, let's see, which one is that? Is that Fruity? Is Fruity right in here? And all four of them. So we got it. Oh, we broke. I guess we broke his down now. And let's see if we can get him picked back up. And that bad boy throwing some smokes to try to keep them off. And let's see what happened. It looks like the Celebrity Killers have moved out up on top of that ridge line, away from the Golden Fire. Let me put this map back there. Oh, the bad boy gets down. And now it is just, oh, there goes, I guess, taken out to the Ice Elves. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there so that you guys can see that we are still headed down to the minus Generalis, down to the prison island. And let's go. Let's see what else is happening. AMG coming through minus Generalis, and we do have your team still coming down by Graveyard, but we do have the Fearless Stars coming all the way down from that south, or from the water, south of the water treatment. I'm losing my brain. Alright, so we do have Incognite Evolution coming right up over here onto Team Control. So let's check in on what Team Control are doing. They are coming up through all these hills, and we do have Incognite Evolution taking some of these shots. RK, one of tonight's top fraggers, taking those shots on over on top of them, and they did come in. Incognite Evolution did come in as a trio, so they are still taking those shots. And look at that Doki right up on top of them. So the rest of Incognite Evolution are on that rotation. And I think they're going to go ahead and prioritize their spot in the zone. So let's see what else is happening. Digital Age getting up on top of the hills, getting set up over there. And the Golden Fire getting ready to get into a fight right on over here with the Broken Spirit. Slaughter coming right up on the Oh, I think he's going to get him. He does get him right out of there. Right when we switched on over, and Fall was able to get a knock as well and an elimination. Fall right up over here on top of the duo still remaining. No, we do have a trio still remaining. And they are all in one vehicle. So, oh, no. So not gonna lie, Teddy, the last two still standing, but they may be able to get away from all of this as they still try to go to the south towards that shoreline and the route that will take them closer to zone. And our zone is getting ready to pop. We still have another minute of zone, but that's what most of our teams are. All our teams out. Yeah, all our teams are finally out of the blue. Really close to the play zone, if not in the play zone. And Teddy ran right in. Oh, they ran right into the golden fire. The golden fire was Alright, so let's see, right on the back. Alright, let's see what's going to happen next. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there, give you guys an idea how close these teams are actually getting to each other in this crazy Miramar zone. I feel like, let's see, who will be the next one? I think the Golden Fire are going to come right up here onto the Celebrity Killers. Yeah, they are. They're going to end up right on top of the Celebrity Killers and AMG. So look at this, AMG already at the top. We got Golden Fire right across from the Celebrity Killers. So you can see that there are 3 teams right over here. Our zone's getting ready to pop. And quite the zoom onto Chumasera. Oh! Look at this zone! How much landmass is in this zone? We only have maybe 30% landmass. It is the river splitting. And the my heart. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not in this match trying to play Dominator, looking at all these teams coming down through these Partona bridges, the chaos right above them. Look at this Partona bridge over here. We've got all the teams coming into this Partona bridge. Let's go up and over. Look at this. Oh, gets taken out by Santi Zim, but look behind us. Look at all these teams coming. Oh, I wish this would move for me. There we go. We have AMG up on top of the hill. We got the Fanatics coming on in. We had Team 17 over here. We've got Infinite. We've got the Golden Fire. They were all trying to come into this Partona bridge, but luckily for these teams, there are several bridges going across right on over here, so they are not going to get gate kept at one specific bridge. Look at this zone. As soon as this fight is over, oh, Foxy, your boys coming on in under this, and so your boys are up to 2 eliminations. Look at this. They're still doable. Let me go ahead and put this iPad up there. What kind of zone is this? Tell me, guys, in the chat, have you ever seen such a chaotic zone? Woo! Alright, let me get that off of there. See, you guys saw me take that off. I don't want to look over and see that it's back on again. Alright, let's go on over here to the Ice Elves. The Ice Elves right on top of Incognite Evolution. The eyes are at it again, and Incognite, I think, are leaving out of there. They are in a vehicle, and they are headed over towards that western edge. So there they go. And look at these teams trying to set up on Prison Island. We have teams to the north, teams to the south. We even have a botation. So Nehan, what are you guys doing right up and over here? And it looks like Nehan just got an elimination, but I did miss who you took out over here. And look at this, the Celebrity Killers are coming around on this botation. The jet ski. Oh, I'm not sure where they're going to breach land. I'm sure they're probably going to avoid Partona, but Partona is actually empty. And the Fanatics right over here in a fight with Foxy's team. Oh, that nade does go right up and over onto Blood. So we got Sin left, and Sin coming out and around. And Sin delivering the 12-gauge Semifinals. He said special delivery. Oh, I forgot we have the zip lines across here too. Are you really going to take that zip line across? Oco loco. That zip line is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. And look at that. We went down. We went to the island. We went to the island. Now we're going to crush all these people in here. And it's only about 40% landmass. It is all water. I don't know where these teams are going to land. I don't know where they're going to end up or how they're going to get there. That is something that we got to figure out while you watch some of these rotations. And I'm going to try to zoom in on this map. We do have the fanatics right here by AMG Esports. Let's see. Cake by the, what is that? Cake by the beach? I don't know. You guys know I can't remember words, but oh, we got Nightcroy right across the way. What was in your scope, Nightcroy? That would drive me crazy. Alright, still trying to get those shots across onto Fearless Stars. The Fearless Stars, here comes the nade right up and over onto Vamisi, and does not connect with that. That did look like it was really close. Alright, we'll stay here for just a second more while I zoom in on this map. So much chaos. And so we do have the Fanatics down at the other end, but AMG has already tried to go across this bridge, and I'm not sure which one's down with the Fanatic. Let me see who this is. It is Fresh, but Fresh is now stuck between, look at this, he's got Cake and the Fanatics right in front of him. Cake from the Fearless Stars. But here comes the rest of his team up and around, and Cake is right behind him as soon as Cake took those shots. Fresh spun around, surprise. Ooh! Look at this, he may get a two-piece. He does find Jur from Fanatics, and now Cake, now that you've taken those shots, they are all eyes on you. But here comes the rest of Cake's team coming right up and in. And look at this. Cake can see all of this. And the Fanatics are right up there. Look at that. Cake trying to get those shots over onto Fresh. I am still in shock at this zone. Look at this zone. Let's get on over to, let's see what's happening with Control. Control right over on this western edge of the zone. Robin dancing trying to get on out of that. And we are still coming in. We still have mostly water in this zone. So now Control down to JPKG. Oh, and Unique Legacy with that nade up and over on top of Control. So now let's see Napoleon trying to come up and around from Unique Legacy. Look at the crates. Look at all the crates right over here. It is just a buffet. Just a buffet. Alright, so let's see what's going on over here. Oh, let me find Zendry over here for the digital age. Get him back up on the... Oh, Zendry, I'm so sorry. Tequita, you're gonna let them do that to you. So now the digital age whiz trying to get those nades up and over. Click on over. Thank you. And trying to get the nades over onto Incognite Evolution right on the backside of that. And we do have, this is happening outside the zone on this beach side. And Nikita still trying to get those hands. Whiz down to 5 HP. And they're going to have to hurry because the zone is 14 seconds. And Whiz, oh... That is AMG taking those shots right over onto him. Let's see if I can get the bird's eye view of this chaos down here on Prison Island, right between Minus Valle and Bartona. So we are down to the top 5 teams, and we do have the Celebrity Killers over in the water. Unique Legacy. We still have... Oh my god, the zone, it is in the water. And AMG coming on in. Digital Age Wiz just making it into the zone, but now he's going to end up right in the lap of Versatile. Versatile right above him. And he also has AMG across the other way. So now AMG versus Unique Legacy versus the Celebrity Killers over on the circle. Go ahead and back up just a little bit. I can't back up anymore, so let's head over to AMG, see if I can get a better angle now. Caked by the ocean. Hello, Caesar. Yeah, I can't think of the words. I can never think of songs unless it's playing. Caked by the ocean. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening. So we do have AMG up here, and AMG is up to 11 eliminations, as you can see down below. Let me go ahead and put that map up there, or the iPad up there, so you can see where your players are. We are down to the final 10 teams, or 10 players, 4 teams. So let's see. Devil getting found by Ocho Loco up to 6 eliminations, and they are all still pushing up into AMG. AMG taking over the zone, and the vampire trying to get another elimination over onto AMG, and I'm not sure Vampire is going to be able to get off that coastline. Look at that. There's actually no way for him to come in across that wide open the beach. The beach is just all there is to it. So it looks like AMG fresh coming around. We're still all pushing right up and over. We do have Versatile right in the middle between AMG. Zaniel going down to Nitro from AMG. Nitro going down to Shaggy. We are down to the top 3 teams. We still have AMG, we've got Atlas, and we've got Unique Legacy up on top of that ridgeline. Let's go on over to Shaggy. Shaggy, trying to throw some of those smokes. We can't see anything, Shaggy. I'm sorry. Let me check in on some J-Star. J-Star trying to come on down, trying to get some mollies, nades, throwables, all up and over onto AMG. And you can see down below that molly goes behind Fresh. So Fresh is going to be able to get healed back up unless he's knocked. I'm not exactly sure. Let me move this around just a little bit more. And Fresh does get taken out by J-Star. J-Star still covering this beach line. He does have the topography for him, but he is in the wide open. He is down below Atlas, and I think Atlas was the one that just threw the nade down onto AMG. Atlas at the top of the rock at the moment, so let's check in on what Atlas is doing. Atlas in the vehicle, doing the vehicle strat. So now Atlas can see all of this. Look at this. He knows where everyone is, and no one is paying any attention to him. We do have Oko Loco. So Atlas moving out and around, headed on down right on the backside. Now it is Oko Loco versus the duo from Unique Legacy. It is 1v1 versus I couldn't switch over fast enough. Oh, coming in first, AMG Esports, Ocho Loco with 10 eliminations, 17 total eliminations, 27 total points for this one Miramar match. And as I've said repeatedly, every point matters. This is going to be big points for AMG. Coming in second, we have Unique Legacy with 8 eliminations, and Versatile coming in third with 4 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores, 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 and 17 going all out. AMG Oko Loco. 10 eliminations, 1,327 damage. I believe every fragger tonight was over 1,000 damage. These fraggers have been fragging. Alright guys, I will be right back with tonight's live scores. Be right back. I think I missed my exit. Alright, what else is going on with the rest of it? Let's go down here and check in on the Broken Spirits. The Broken Spirits are getting surrounded by the top losers. The top losers once again getting into these positions before taking the fight. Zelo coming up from that north side, but he is being watched by, not gonna lie. Let's see what's going on over here. Zelo just pushing right up, and Max driving right up and in onto. Woo! Finding, not gonna lie. Teddy throwing that nade right up and over. Max running and still shooting as he's trying to get out of that nade. And oh, Max is down to about 20 HP, and there goes Teddy. Teddy now taking on out, but here comes almost there on this third party. So now we are down to Zelo and a beer. Zelo right on top of Moten. He does get Moten in, does finish him off, but here comes the rest of almost there. And they are throwing the cover. They're covering that emergency cover coming down way out here in the blue. So now, let's see if I can scroll in just a little more. Yes, I can. We are still all trying to get to zones. So let's see what's going on. A beer and Max for the top losers, still trying to get on in. A beer about to meet the bear right in front of him. Look at that, side by side, trying to get on over to this compound. And let's see what Bear is doing on the other side. I think, Bear, are you there, Bear? Do you care, Bear? What else can I say, Bear? Are you there? All right, so let's see. We're gonna go ahead and throw some nade. Oh, Max! That nade right on our heads. And so now we still have Nighty in here, and Nighty's gonna come up and over to this recall center, and the recalls are still active. It is still zone 4, so here we get even more chaos to come on in. So we do have made in. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see the unofficial live scores for semifinals Group A and B? Here they are. Coming in first, AMG Esports with a winner chicken dinner, 56 total points. Incognite Evolution coming in second with 55. Team Control at 52. So there are your scores, the unofficial scores, guys, but every point matters. The top 14 teams will be moving on to finals. Both of these groups will be fighting one more time this week. We have 3 more days of semifinals for the XO Esports Conquest Trial $700 tournament. Come on back to see C and D tomorrow. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Love you guys. Good night.